Oh man. Ah, man, they don't make it like that no more, Jack. They don't make it like that no more. You hear me? They don't make it like that. I'm searching for a real love and I don't know. I've been searching. Yeah. Real love. Searching for a real love. Yeah. Gauch Malo in the building. Yeah. Shout out to Edwin Kelly. Say, I'll wake your ass up. Quite a day. Naval Academy lockdown. Whoa. Damn. I didn't know about all that. Shout out to Joe Curry, man. Tom Space in the building. Man, the Harrington. Yeah. We got a great show for you guys tonight, man. You did. You did. Uh, you did. He said, I bless your heart, but stick with your night job. Okay. Shout out to Dre, man. Uh, saying I can't sing. I've been searching for a real love, but I don't know. Man, Mary J joint, man. Mary J was the shit, boy. Well, the answer to the questions in my heart, but I see them was wrong, and you will always be a real love. I'm searching for a real love. That beat hard. That beat hard, man. That's a hard beat right there. That real love beat hard, man. Who made that, man? And when I try my best to say to God, please send me someone real. Guide me through a love I can feel. I can be your all in all. One time, winter, spring, and fall. Real love. Hey, man. I'm reminiscing. I was reminiscing earlier. I just be reminiscing, man. The '90s, man. That's the time. I think everybody reminisce about the era they grew up in. The music, they think that's the best music. It's people that's gonna think that this is the best music when they get older. They're gonna be think this is the best music. Mary J. Boy, whoo, good lord, man. Sisters, man. Sisters. I just want to say this to the sisters, man. I know Charlie Kirk said some things about y'all as pilots, and he was absolutely right. Charlie Cook was 1000% right. Everything he said about sisters being pilots. And I'm gonna show that to you today. I'm gonna show you that tonight. Make sure you hit the like button. We trying to get 10 people to share this on social media. 10 people to share this on social media. We trying to get a bunch of people to take the $5 challenge. A bunch of people to take the pledge, man, tonight, man. Support the channel. Yeah, the 80s music was amazing. I'm on 90s right now. I was on 80s for like years. This last couple of weeks I've been on the 90s. You know, my Keith Sweat, intro, Jodeci. Every freaking night and every freaking day, I wanna freak you, baby, in every freaking way. Every freaking day and every freaking night, I wanna freak you, baby. Your body's so freaking tight. Yeah, man, them was the days, man. What can I say? Uh, what can I do to show how much think about freaking you. PLO style. Buddha monks with the owl. PLO style. Here come the ruckus, the motherfucking ruckus. Thousands of cut close and chain snatching fuckers. Straight from the brain, I'll be bringing you the pain. Danger coming from the 36 chambers. Bang, pow, hit you with the Buddha fist style. Shotguns ringing on your chest piece. Blow, frame, gets blown all over the terrain. Like a man without no arms, you can't hang. Time for a change of the guard. You been arrested for lyric fraud, now you bar. For real, check it. I pull strings like B.B. King on guitar. I'm the true fist of the North Star. Wow, what a tangled web we weave. When first we practice to deceive. Guns be clicking, running with my clan, we be sticking. Whatever, my street family stay together, hesitant. Killer intent, Killer Hill resident. Rest in peace to my nigga 2 Cent. The street life is the only life I know. I live by the code, my style's mad PLO. Radiant styles covered like an Arabian. Grab the nigga dead on the spot and put the 9 to it. Forget the satisfaction. Niggas won't be lasting long unless they get protection. For real, it's on. Running with my street clan, what's happening? Commercial rap, hate it with a passion. METHOD, got me sipping OE all night in an MPV. Straight raxing, looking for hoes, you know what's asking. Niggas, it be time for some action. PLO, peace to that nigga Bariano. What up, cuz? Take him to the bridge, Verrazano. Come on, Clocaine. Clocaine, you already know what time it is, man. Support the channel, Clocaine. Ain't no way, they can't do that, Clocaine. They can't do that, Clocaine. On command. They can't do that. They can't do that, man. They can't do that. Yeah, they can't do that. Shout out to the nation, man. We in here, man. We in this motherfucker, man. Salute. Sisters, man. Sisters, what's cracking? We don't want you as pilots. No, we don't want you. No, we good. We don't want you. We don't want you as pilots, man. We don't want you as pilots, man. We don't want you, man. We don't. Listen, sisters. Charlie Kirk was right. Charlie Kirk said nothing wrong. And now here's the thing: the sisters that are pilots, salute to you. Salute to all you. Salute to all you sisters that are pilots. Okay? Salute to y'all. Do your thing. But I think you really know what Charlie Kirk was talking about. I think you really know what Charlie Kirk was talking about. I don't think y'all. I don't believe that sisters are dumb. If you sisters don't understand what Charlie Kirk was saying when he said he don't want.
Or is she there because of, I'm sorry, if I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. Okay. Because of DEI, it begs the question, when you see a black pilot, you wonder, you say, I hope they are qualified. If I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman, I wonder, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action? Almost creates thought patterns that are not necessarily. No one really cares when it's HR managers. No one cared when it was, just kind of paper shufflers or even engineers. But now when it's like, wait, hold on a second. You're going to remove my appendix and you're a black lesbian. Charlie Kirk. I'm sorry.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to break it down for you, man. We going to break it down. Break it down. I don't know nobody else to hear the sound. This love is a private affair. Interrupt the groove, yo, you better not dare. We gonna break it on down, 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 down. Come on now. Shout out to Gauch Merlot, man. In the building. Gauch Merlot every night, man. Shout out to Gauch Merlot. I want to show you something, man. I want to show you something. The racial demographics of pilots in the United States show a significant overrepresentation of white individuals and a lack of diversity, with white individuals comprising about 88 to 93% of all pilots. Okay. What's wrong with that? Maybe white guys make the best pilots. Why can't it be that maybe white guys make the best pilots? What if white guys make the best pilots? Let's keep it a buck, man. Why you going to mess with something? Why you going to tinker with something that you don't have to tinker with? Just for the sake of tinkering with it. White guys make the best pilots. I never knew a nigga that said he wanted to be a pilot. They acting like they turning niggas away. They act like it's a bunch of niggas trying to be pilots and they're like, nah, man, you black, get out of here. This is pilot school. Get out of here, darky. I never met a nigga that wanted to be a pilot. I never met a black woman that wanted to be a pilot. And I know they're out there, but what I'm saying is they acting like it's just an abundance of niggas that's trying to be pilots. Yeah, white guys make the best of a lot of things, man. Let's just keep it a buck, man. White people are better at some things, man, and it's okay. It's all right. 3 to 4% of pilots are black. Okay. And 2 to 2.7% of pilots are Asian. Okay. Who gives a shit? And 0.5 to 0.7% are Hispanic or Latino. Who gives a fuck? Listen, when you're on a plane, what's the only thing you care about? I want to go around the table, man. When you on a plane, what's the only thing you care about? Let's keep it a buck, man. What is the only fucking thing you care about when you get on a plane? Said the alcohol. I've never had a drink on a plane before, man. That's crazy. I've never had a drink on a plane. Yeah, you just want to get there, man. You want that motherfucker to land safely at the airport. No one cares about, damn, I wonder how many pilots are black and are too many pilots white. And is the ratio of are black people properly represented amongst the pilot ranks? Nobody gives a fuck about that. I'm telling you, nobody cares. I want to show you something. I want to show you what probably scared the bejesus out of. I want to show you what's probably scared the bejesus out of people like Charlie Kirk. I'm going to show you what probably scared the bejesus out of Charlie Kirk. It made him, constantly harp on that. Because I see a lot of sisters talking about this on like they happy he dead because he said this, right? Look at this. Alaska and Hawaii Airlines, right? Alaska Airlines. We pledge to increase our black female pilots by 2025. Why? Why? Why do you have to increase them? Why can't they just naturally be increased? Why can't they? Why can't they go to pilot school, aeronautics school, or whatever? Get their hours in. Keep taking their tests and taking their getting in the simulator, taking their tests, taking their written tests, and rising up the ranks like that. Why we got to put something special in to make sure that more pilots become black? DEI. Why we got to DEI pilots? Why can't just be like, yo, here's the test, here's the simulator, get in it, boom shika, and do what you do, and we gonna grade your we gonna grade how you do in the simulator. Here go your test, your written test, boom shika. We gonna grade how you doing the written test, and get how many hours you need. Why I gotta be something special? Why they gotta be pushed ahead of the line to be fucking pilots? We not talking about the fucking lunch lady. If you want to DEI the lunch lady, that's fine. And even that, I bet most parents would be against that. Most parents would be against like DEI the lunch lady. They want a good lunch lady. They don't want no DEI lunch lady. But now we talking about fucking pilots, man. Like Charlie Kirk, I applaud his bravery to take on this issue, man. Press 1. Shout out to S Free. I applaud Charlie Kirk's bravery to take on this issue, man. I applaud his bravery, man, to take on this issue. It says, listen to this is Alaska Airlines. Today's flight deck is full of incredible professionals, but also lacking diversity. What the fuck good is diversity going to do in a fucking cockpit of an airplane? Why do you need diversity in the cockpit of the airplane? Today's flight deck is full of incredible professionals, but also lacking diversity. Black female pilots make up about 0.5% of all professional pilots across the industry. At Alaska, we're all about people and reflecting those we serve. But this statistic is a reminder of how far we have to go. This morning, we signed a new pledge with Sisters of the Skies, a nonprofit committed to pilot diversity. We aim to increase our female black pilots over the next 6 years across Alaska Airlines and Horizon Air, and support the path to expose and inspire more young women to get there. When we foster an inclusive environment that recognizes, respects, and visibly reflects all people, it makes us stronger, said Andy Schneider, Juice Crew of Alaska Airlines, Vice President of People. Quite simply, creating an airline people love is not possible unless we walk the talk around diversity and inclusion. Today, we only have 4 black female pilots at Alaska and Horizon combined, which is about 1%. It begs the question, why so few? Unfortunately, there isn't a pool of qualified black women ready to be hired. That's the answer. Yo, that's the answer. Yo, that's the answer. He says, listen to this. Listen to this shit. Listen to this, man. Yo. Yo. Yeah, I'm fired up, man. I'm fired up tonight, man. Today we only have 4 black female pilots at Alaska and Horizon combined, which is about 1%. It begs the question, why so few? And in the very next sentence, they say, unfortunately, there isn't a pool of qualified black women ready to be hired. Okay, so that's the reason you ain't got no black pilot. You don't have a lot of black women pilots. They don't want to do that shit. Their brains don't lead them to that. You go to school first grade. You take math, all the subjects. None of them are being led to be pilots by the things they're interested in, by the subjects they take, by the majors they take in college, by the advanced placement courses they take in high school. Nothing is gearing them and guiding them that way. There's no pool. There's no pool of black women ready to be hired. I'm gonna blow this up for you. So if I'm Charlie Kirk and I'm a high IQ white man, because Charlie Kirk is a high IQ white man, press 1, and I see they're vowing to increase the black pilots, the black female pilots over the next few years. Like, hell or high water, we're going to have more black female pilots. Hell or high water. But there's not a pool of qualified black women, which they admit. So you're going to have to let some in that aren't qualified. And we're talking about fucking the plane. A fucking plane. I applaud Charlie Kirk's bravery. I applaud his bravery for tackling this issue. I applaud Charlie Kirk's bravery for tackling this issue.
Sorry, if I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. Okay. Because of DEI, it begs the question, when you see a black pilot, you wonder, you say, I hope they are qualified. If I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman, I wonder, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action? It almost creates thought patterns that are not necessarily, no one really cares when it's HR managers. No one cared when it was, just kind of paper shufflers or even engineers. But now when it's like, wait, hold on a second. You're going to remove my appendix and you're a black lesbian. Charlie Kirk. I'm sorry if I see a.
Thank you for your bravery, Charlie, in tackling that huge issue, man. This is a huge issue, man. And someone needs, going forward, someone needs to pick up the baton. Okay? Someone needs to pick up the baton on this issue. Look at this. Recruiting initiatives for black women pilots include airline-specific programs like Delta's Propel, United's Aviate, and Alaska Airlines partnership with Sisters in the Sky, along with support from organizations such as Sisters of the Skies. These efforts aim to increase the number of black women in the cockpit by providing scholarships, mentorships, and outreach programs to address the high cost of training and the historical underrepresentation of black women in the aviation field. Look, why do we need more black female pilots? No one asked for this. At least I missed it. I missed the protest where people were like, we demand more black female pilots. I missed that. And make sure you share this, man. This is a very important video, man. Because Charlie Kirk, someone needs to pick up the mantle on this, man. Charlie Kirk, he was a very brave man, very brave guy. He took on this this fight. And listen, no one's saying that the black women pilots who are already pilots. Well, some people are saying that, but I'm not. But why are they saying? Listen. I want you to look at this. What they're saying. Like they're literally saying. It's insane. This is insane. New pilot diversity initiative aims to level the playing field for women and people of color. The Academy is a critical component in United's goal to train 5,000 new pilots by 2030. They want 5,000 new black pilots by 2030. Yo. They want 5,000 new. Why? What's the rush? Why are you rushing? Why not like 5,000 new black pilots by the year 3000? Why are they rushing? Black people are underrepresented because black people's brain don't take them into that field, man. Black people's brains do not take them into that field. Less than 1% of U.S. pilots are black women. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. That sounds about right, yo. If someone asked me, hey, what percentage of pilots do you think, commercial pilots are black women? I've been like, probably like 1%. Do you see a problem with that? No. Don't you think there should be more diversity? No, I just want the plane to land, man. I just want the plane to take off safely, fly safely, and then land safely. I don't give a fuck about diversity. Fuck are you talking about? They're forcing something that nobody asked for. This would be stupid if it was Greyhound bus drivers. He said being a black pilot is gonna be the new nursing for some women. Oh God. Oh Lord. No. Lord. Take the pledge, guys. Take the pledge. Take the pledge. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat. Take the pledge. This is absolutely insane, man. Somebody else is gonna have to. We gonna, because this is not right, yo. This is not right. Forcing 5,000. Just United Airlines alone wants 5,000 new black pilots by 2030. Yo, what? So that means I don't even think it's 5,000 niggas that want to be pilots, let alone that would qualify to be a fucking commercial pilot. They're gonna start steering people towards that field. They're gonna start, if you a black person and you show any sign of aptitude, they're gonna try to steer you towards being a pilot. And if you and they're gonna make it like, well, like say you need 10,000 hours, flight hours to be a pilot, right? Commercial pilot. They're gonna say if you black, you only need 8. Or if you black, you only need 5. Or if it's a score on the test, the pilot test, because they go in the simulators all the time and they gotta deal with these different situations. They're gonna be like, well, if you score, you probably had to score like a 90 to be a pilot. Now they're gonna probably be like, you have to score a 60 or 70 if you black. Nah, man. This ain't it, man. This ain't it, Jack. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. This ain't it, man. This ain't it. This ain't it, man. This ain't it. This ain't it. We won't get into the newest developments in the Charlie Kirk situation. I just want to say, like, cause he's getting attacked. People, a lot of sisters is like, yeah, I'm glad he died. I'm glad he was shot to death in front of his family because he said mean things but he didn't say mean things about black women. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, man. The diversity of the travel industry is not where it should be. Are black people being denied entry on the planes? I don't understand what the diversity, specifically the aviation industry, has a lack of diversity. Many of the faces that travelers see helping them get to their next destination are not those of minorities. This is especially true in the United States. Organizations that aim to give minorities a better chance at becoming aircrew have been a great way to promote diversity. Sisters of the Skies is one organization doing exceptional work to create more black women pilots. Yikes. And listen, do y'all thing, man. But it's just, no one asked for this. No one was like, yo, we need, salute the fear resides within us. He says, $5 challenge, lock those doors. Yeah, man. Shout out to fear resides within us. This is absolutely bonkers, man. And they're mad at Charlie. They're mad at Charlie Kirk for speaking out against this. Why do we need diversity in the cockpit? Like, why? Enforced diversity. Why do we need forced diversity in the cockpit? Sisters of the Skies aims to drastically increase the number of black women pilots. This demographic of pilots only represents less than half of 1% of the professional pilot career line. These numbers equate to only around 150 black women pilots holding commercial, military, airline transport, or certified flight instructor pilot licenses in the United States. Representation is incredibly important when it comes to future generations and what they believe they can achieve. What? So you got to see a black person. So if I'm a little black girl and I want to be a pilot, I got to see some light skinned bitch with a blonde wig be a pilot. Like what is it? Like what does it matter what the person look like? Yeah, I saw a light skinned bitch with a blonde wig and fucking fingernails, 4-inch fingernails, flying a plane. Now I want to be a pilot. What? Although young people can still innovate without seeing representations of themselves in positions they aspire to be in, it feels a lot more attainable when that is the case. Sisters of the Skies is a way for aspiring black women pilots and experienced pilots to have community and encouragement to support their strides in the industry. Plus, the organization does plenty to serve the community to progress the aviation industry. Nah, man, this ain't it, man. This ain't it, man. This ain't it, man. No, we don't need this. No one asked for this. Salute to my man Charlie Kirk, man, for speaking out on this, man. He spoke out on this, man. He used his platform to speak out on it. No one asked for this. We ain't been asking for this.
I'm sorry. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. Because of DEI, it begs the question when you see a black pilot, you wonder, you say, I hope they are qualified. If I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman, I wonder, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action? Almost creates thought patterns that are not necessarily, no one really cares when it's HR managers. No one cared when it was, just kind of paper shufflers or even engineers. But now when it's like, wait, hold on a second. You're going to remove my appendix and you're a black lesbian. Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, man. It is yeah. This one said again, he's not wrong. Y'all just choose to not be objective and look behind your agenda. Because people mostly employ blacks for inclusivity. There's a chance the person is underqualified. If there was no need for fall inclusivity, that wouldn't be a problem. Listen, I don't even mind inclusivity, but goddamn, and the pilots, that's a bridge too far, man. Nah, that's a bridge too far, man. Um, this one says new president of Oxford Union celebrates Charlie Kirk's death. This is horrific. The very same man who debated Charlie when he attended Oxford University early this year has now cheered on his death. George Abara Onye Wins Oxford student presidency. He says Charlie Kirk got shot. Let's fucking go. Damn. Yo. These people are wicked. These people are wicked, wicked. George Arabonye. He's a fucking tether, man. From England and shit, man.
Read it. Sick. Do you support his death?
I do.
You support his death?
Fuck Charlie Kirk.
You support Charlie Kirk being killed?
Yes, I do.
On the day he died, you're here at a vigil for Charlie Kirk and you support his death.
Do you support a Nazi?
No, I don't support a Nazi. Charlie Kirk wasn't a Nazi.
Yes,
You support his shooter?
Yep, sure do. Freedom.
You support Charlie Kirk's shooter?
Sure do. He does all favors.
Would you shoot somebody like Charlie Kirk?
I would have killed him myself.
You would have killed him yourself. Okay. You have a job here in Seattle?
Nope. I take that for a living.
Read it. Sick. Do you support his death?
I do.
You support his death?
Fuck Charlie Kirk.
You support Charlie Kirk being killed?
Yes, I do.
On the day he died, you're here at a vigil for Charlie Kirk and you support his death.
Do you support a Nazi?
All right, so they've identified the shooter, man. High school photo of Sky Valadez. Valadez had a song called Charlie Kirk Dead at 31. Damn. On his SoundCloud. She, her pronouns on Facebook. Lives in Salt City, Lake City metro area. Wow. Shout out to 4chan. Oh, it's just some guy, man. Just some idiot guy. That's what I thought. I mean, girl, gay, they, them. An idiot, they, them. These they, thems, man. Jesus Christ. They caused a lot of trouble, man. Salute to Deluxe 247, a.k.a. Cal Ripken, a.k.a. the real MVP. Coming through once again. A trans male. He identifies as a trans male.
This is such bullshit. I've never been so pissed in my whole life. I just murdered Charlie Kirk right here in Utah. I'm so freaking pissed right now. This is bullshit. I just saw blood squirting out of his neck. I love that guy. He would have been our next president. I am so pissed right now. Why do they always come with fucking violence? Gosh damn it. Use your freaking words as they're talking to you people. Who shot Charlie Kirk? I'm driving in a Provo right now. I'm so pissed. Damn it.
Yeah, man. I feel you, man. There's probably people mocking him in the comment sections. You know that. You know it's people mocking him in the comment section. Wow.
That, you know, Charlie was someone who once said, you know, guns save lives after a school shooting. Charlie was someone who was willing to debate and downplay the death of George Floyd in the hands of Minneapolis police.
I think he called him a scumbag.
right, have no regard, downplay slavery and what Black people have gone through in this country by saying Juneteenth should never exist. And I think, you know, there are a lot of people who are out there talking about him just wanting to have a civil debate.
Complete rewriting of history.
Yeah, there is nothing more effed up, you know, like than to completely pretend that, you know, his words and actions have not been recorded and in existence for the last decade or so. And what I do know for sure is that, you know, Charlie was someone who once said, you know, guns save lives, after a school shooting. Charlie was someone who was willing to debate and downplay the death of George Floyd in the hands of Minneapolis police.
I think he called him a scumbag.
Right, have no regard, downplay slavery and what Black people have gone through in this country by saying Juneteenth should never exist. And I think, you know, there are a lot of people who are out there talking about him just wanting to have a civil debate.
Complete rewriting of history.
Yeah, there is nothing more effed up, you know, like than to completely pretend that, you know, his words and actions have not been recorded and in existence for the last decade or so. And what I do.
Charlie, we've pushed back against the media on COVID, on lockdowns, on Ukraine, on the border, on so like maybe we should also ask a question: is the media totally presenting the truth when it comes to Israel? Just a question, you know, that maybe we shouldn't believe everything the media says, because I know I've been conditioned to ask a lot more critical questions over the last couple of years. So, Ben, some people would accuse Israel of wanting to ethnically cleanse. Some people in the Israeli government are saying, again, it's all over the place, right? You have opinions all over. In your opinion, what would a good outcome 5 years from now be? And how does one respond to the claims of ethnic cleansing? Charlie, we've pushed back against the media.
Yo, I don't believe he got killed over some Jewish shit. I don't believe he got killed over some Jewish shit. It's like, man, when I drank this coffee, I got tired. I was fine till I drank that coffee, man. I put some coffee in here, man. I was fine till I drank this coffee. That's crazy. I was fine. I was energetic. I was up. I drank that coffee and it crashed, man. You said perhaps 5 up your emergency Oh man, that's my last nap of the night, man. I'm done. I'm done with that, man. I'm done. I'm done. I'm very upset with myself, man. I'm upset with myself. I'm very upset with myself, man. I'm upset with myself about that, Doug. I'm very upset with myself.
Tomorrow in Asheville, North Carolina.
Are you still going to go to your event? Or are you going to cancel it?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
You gotta cancel it, bro.
I would advise to cancel it because
cancel it.
Myron, cancel it. Cancel it. Can't be doing this anymore. You can't put yourself at risk. You have to cancel it.
Especially in the near future.
Out of respect for the guy, as in mourning, also.
Yeah, I literally I just got this info like 10 minutes ago. So I obviously I'm still kind of figuring out what the hell's going on. I didn't even really think about Asheville until you guys brought it up. Yeah, man.
Yeah, be careful. I really do think it was Mossad behind this.
If somebody took out Kirk, brother, you know what I mean? And he's not that hard. I mean, someone like you is even more of a target. You know what I mean? So God forbid some freak. And we don't know what this guy's motive was. I mean, and like Joa could have said, it could have been something like the JFK files or Epstein.
This guy was a trans. He's trans. Sometimes we search to try to make shit bigger conspiracies. The guy who killed Charlie Kirk is coming out that he's a trans male and he lives in Utah. And he's debated Charlie Kirk before. And he made a song on SoundCloud that said Charlie Kirk dead at 31. He made a song on SoundCloud named Charlie Kirk dead at 31. He wrote trans messages on the bullets and on the gun. He engraved trans propaganda on the bullets and in the gun. It ain't got shit to do with it. This guy did that shit because of Charlie's talking about trans people. The reason I brought up the sisters was because the sisters are celebrating it. A lot of brothers are celebrating it, but it's a lot of sisters celebrating his death because he said things about sisters. I don't have listen, Myron Gaines, listen, I don't think Myron Gaines is anything to worry about because right now, I don't think anybody's going to shoot any other conservative voices. It's hot. The block is hot right now. The block is hot. But look at, he looks scared though. I ain't even gonna lie, my man looks scared, yo. And listen, I don't have to go in. I'm not out here. I don't have to go stand in front of a bunch of nutty ass trans fucking weird ass students and shit and debate them. So I mean, but I don't think the whole Republican or right wing speaker / influencers should just shut down. Let me drop the link, man. I'm gonna drop the link, man. Let me drop the link. Shout out to Doug Chunks, man. Let me drop the link, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, share this video, man. We going in, man. We gonna be about to go in. I'm up. I'm bright. I'm up. I'm bright. I'm up. I need like a little like hand that comes and smack me every time I fall asleep. I need like a hand, like this a rubber hand or something that just comes. I need a rubber hand, man. I need like the seat to vibrate, man. I need the seat to vibrate, man. See, zzz. Yeah, pause. He said, "You need insulin." Oh, you think that's what it is? You think I'm falling asleep because I don't have enough insulin? Oh man, diabetes, pre-diabetes. Cattle prod. Yeah, I want a cattle prod. Yeah, but I want it from a black-owned business, man. Are there any black-owned cattle prod businesses? Yeah, I'm only going to buy the cattle prod from a black-owned cattle prod business. He said, "You be dreaming when you're not on." Yeah, I do, man. I be dreaming like a motherfucker. Shout out to Nigtown. Shout out to Wicked. What's cracking? What's your thoughts, man? Would you perform if you was? Would you go to this next thing speaking engagement if you was Myron Gaines, man?
Man,
I'm sure they love to smoke Myron. They would love to smoke Myron for sure.
I mean, I guess this is like, this is where the rubber meets the road, right? Cause now these motherfuckers getting turned into packs. Now we trying to see who really standing on business for real.
Right. Exactly, man. Like, don't get scared. Now, this is the time when, yeah, I feel like this is the wrong tone. But what do you think? What do you think? Hot Black. Would you think Myron should just go to his next event and just keep on pushing ahead?
They better get a Secret Service for Tim Pool and the Hodge twins ASAP.
If Myron, if all these conservative influencers really standing on business, then yeah, they should, bro.
Yeah, I think it's easy for me to say, but I still think, yeah, you got to push ahead.
Yeah, it's like,
you know
Kirk,
what?
Charlie Kirk got turned into runts. Now y'all don't want to fucking. Now y'all don't want to fucking. Oh, now it's not cool to fucking be on college campuses no more because that new Kirk pack hitting kind of hard now.
You know what? I think he should do it. Because what are the look at the stats, right? What are the chances that he'll get smoked right away so soon after? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. It's the dude they caught. Well, here's the thing: the dude's still on the run, so that might be part. Like they ain't caught the dude, so I give him a break. I give him a break because they ain't caught the dude.
I actually had a debate set up for tomorrow in Asheville, North Carolina.
Are you still going to go to your event? Or are you going to cancel it?
I don't know.
I ain't
gonna lie, you gotta cancel it, bro.
I would cancel it because
man, don't talk.
Myron, cancel it. Cancel it.
Yeah,
you can't be doing this anymore. You can't put yourself at risk. You have to cancel it.
Also, out of respect, out of respect for the guy, as in mourning, also.
How's that out of respect? When he wants, the legacy.
I just got this.
You see this shit, bro?
Ago, so
Yeah, they don't even know. They don't even know. Charlie would want us to quit.
Yeah, what the? Yeah, man. Charlie would want the whole movement to stop, man. That's exactly what he would want. He would want y'all all to stay in the crib, to fucking be paranoid. That's exactly what Charlie would want right now.
I knew Charlie. I met Charlie one time. I shook his hand, and I'm sure he would want us to shut everything down. Like, nah, motherfucker, that ain't how it go. That ain't how it go. Nah.
I wonder what he's gonna do.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Myron gonna fool, bro.
Man, they would love to smoke Myron though. Let's be honest.
Myron don't want to be a pack, bro. I don't think. That Kirk runs hitting kind of crazy right now, bro. Myron don't want to be the next pack, bro.
You on mute if you're talking.
He don't want to turn into some Myron Platt, bro. That Myron Platt gonna be in the air hitting crazy. Niggas gonna be trolling the shit out of Myron. He get packed next.
He don't wanna end up like Dr. ML Kang.
Yeah, his eyes look like he look like he's
scared.
And listen, like I said, the dude's still being on the loose. Like but after they catch this dude, y'all got keep acting on the yellow shit, man.
Look, it's more dangerous for him to go pump gas in Blackistan than to do this speech.
Yeah, definitely. It's not like that serious. Like this is, they act like, well, here's the thing. Trump, I think Trump's not saying anything, right? He's not making any bold declarations, but I think Trump's pissed about this.
Yeah,
I think Trump's gonna definitely have the CIA or FBI, whatever, start taking these threats made by, because this guy made a song this year earlier called Charlie Kirk Dead at 31 on SoundCloud. So I think they're gonna take these they're gonna monitor these trans dudes a lot more closely, and they're gonna take any threats they make online a lot more serious. Because you know how they say he was already on the FBI's radar. You know how they always say that?
Yeah.
When the trans person does some shit, they always say, yeah, he was on our radar. They're going to start taking that shit way more serious.
Monitoring a trans person 24/7 can't be a very good job. I don't know that
suck.
Yeah.
The motherfucker out there blowing guys in parking lots and shit, and then
Yeah,
like
man.
crying one minute, like sobbing uncontrollably, and then fucking
Jesus Christ.
You gotta follow him.
Ventilating his hole. You know how they gotta like keep their hole open. That
Yeah, keep that hole open. Yeah,
I don't
keep
want to
it tight and
imagine
right.
what that day looks like for the one of
Keep
them.
that thing tight and
It'll
right.
heal because it will heal. Nah, seriously, that shit will heal, right? It's a hole, so it'll heal close like any scab,
It's
right?
not a natural hole.
Any scab gonna heal. They gotta keep that shit open, like with different devices and shit.
Keep that thing stretched out.
Shit nasty.
I don't know what that day looks like for this fucking
Yeah,
weirdos.
and they gotta do that shit every day because you know how like you get a cut on your thumb, you pick that shit start scabbing up almost within an hour again. You gotta keep that.
Your body's trying desperately to tell you, give you some common sense here. My God,
Something's not right.
fucking sickening.
Fix yourself.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit gonna tell me a lot about these conservative influencers, bro.
Yeah.
If they like, no, we gotta be inside. Like, I'm gonna lose a lot of respect for these niggas.
And shout out to all the rappers, man. But you know, another thing about the rappers, they grow up in these environments with people down there. But the rappers, like, think about it, right? During the East Coast, West Coast beef and shit, like motherfucker Pac was at the fight. He went to the goddamn Mike Tyson fight. Biggie was at fucking LA.
Real right. Biggie slid right there.
And he
Biggie
was
slid right
jumping
to
on
Cali.
people. Not only was he was jumping on people.
Bot to Cali.
Yeah, they was in all these rappers. Like, think about like fucking King Von. He was beefing with NBA Youngboy. He was in Georgia.
Yep, slid right down there. Slid right on the ox, bro.
Yeah, they say young boys coming to Chicago soon. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
These rappers, it be real deadly.
right. Hey, all right, hey crime.
That should be like street beef. It'd be
It'd be like on some real on-site shit, bro. Like
I want you
it
to
be
die 2
niggas.
times.
These niggas be on social media talking shit, and it's be real street niggas talking shit to each other, bro. That shit is on site. Like, come on, bro.
I mean, NBA Youngboy said he was gonna bring Little 10 with him. Think about that.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is that like they grew up like Little Tim, NBA Youngboy. They was all shooters and hood niggas before they became famous. So it's like they're used to all their friends. A lot of their friends died, went to jail.
Right.
These influencers, right? These conservative influencers. Not the dissing, and I'm not dissing them because
they're normal people. That's not normal what you described.
Yeah,
they not used to like having real ops. Like
they shook up. They shook up.
Like being and being in a position where nigga you can't run from that shit or that shit gonna stain your name forever, bro.
Yeah, you gotta show up. Like for instance, like you got dudes running around with guns, like somebody like Boosie that's facing like he's still running around with guns at 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes are like they really paying the cost for that shit. Like they not like.
That's how you know they not faking it, bro.
Yeah, they paying the cost. They carrying that thing on them. But here's the thing. We never seen a rapper get sniped from 200 feet away.
No.
So when we see a rapper get sniped from 200 feet away,
crazy.
Maybe they might feel like, oh shit, because it's one thing, there go them niggas right there. We got a shootout, hit a bunch of innocent people, but shooting, running away, and shit like this. She stand, hold the gun sideways. It's another thing you on stage and a nigga 200 yards away with a scope on your ass hit you with one shot in your neck. Poof.
That's gotta be a tough
Go
shot,
from
man.
ops to spec ops.
Yeah, that's you got. I mean, we talking about something. We talking about a whole different type of fear, because the fear of the unknown, the fear of the unknown, the fear of, yeah, like the fear of like a vest not gonna save you. Like Charlie Kirk could have had on a vest. That shit wouldn't have meant nothing.
Maybe instead of conservative pundits, Mossad could start killing rappers instead. That'd be more useful in my estimation.
More useful.
Transphobic rappers, man.
So from what you're saying, it sounds like you're giving Myron a pass, bro. You know,
I'm giving Myron a pass until they catch the guy, because the guy's still out there, and the guy know he's doing a life sentence. The guys, they probably gonna find him out. He white, so they probably find him dead somewhere. He ain't gonna kill himself. But what I'm saying is, at least until I'll give Myron and these other conservatives a break until they catch the guy or find his body somewhere. After that, y'all gotta hit the ground. Y'all gotta keep going to these colleges, because that's what Charlie would want. That's what Charlie would want.
Yeah, this nigga trying to say, man, Charlie would want y'all to just, shut the fuck up. Hang it up. Go get you a CDO.
Part of the day.
Yeah, go ahead, yeah. Oh my God, man.
Yo, Myron looks terrified, though.
Respect for the guy as in mourning also.
Yeah, I literally I just got this info like 10 minutes ago, so I obviously I'm still kind of figuring out what the hell's going on. I didn't even really think about Asheville until you guys brought it up. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been careful. I really do think it was Mossad behind this.
If somebody took out Kirk, brother, you know what I mean, and he's not that hard. I mean, someone like you is even more of a target. You know what I mean? So God forbid, some freak. And we didn't know what this guy's motive was. I mean, and like Joe could have said, it could have been something like the JFK files or Epstein. It didn't have to be, some left-wing person.
Terrified,
I ain't gonna lie, Myron looks scared as shit, bro.
Terrified. He's shaking in his fucking shivering me timbers.
Yeah.
Myron looked like I just wanted to get on fucking X and talk shit about niggas. Like I ain't signed up to get fucking
to get
I ain't signed up to get scoped by a tranny from 200 yards away. I ain't.
Yo, think about that. That's a hell of a way to go, man. Getting scoped by a tranny, damn, that's tough.
I ain't signed up to get quick scoped by a tranny on some fucking.
They say if you get killed by a tranny act, they say if you get killed by a tranny, you don't go to heaven.
Jeez. This guy right here says, look at this guy. He look like a retarded ass James Harden, man. I don't know what the fuck up with this guy.
I just booked my first hotel at 34. I never booked a hotel before. I'll be in New York from October 12th to the 14th. This is a bit overwhelming. I know I'm showing myself here, but this is the biggest thing I've ever done. I barely had money to leave my house. I just booked my first hotel at.
Is he celebrating Charlie Kirk being dead? Is that why they put this up there? He said, man finally books his first hotel 30. Oh, okay. I thought that had something to do with Charlie Kirk. All right, let's see what
moment.
Have you seen like niggas talking shit about Charlie Kirk?
Who's
that?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Good evening,
this
everybody.
dude right here.
After our scripts for tonight's show were finished this afternoon, we here at The Late Show learned that Charlie Kirk, a prominent right-wing activist, was killed at a speaking engagement in Utah. Our condolences go out to his family and all of his loved ones. I'm old enough to personally remember the political violence of the 1960s.
I was about to say that.
And I hope it is obvious to everyone in America that political violence does not solve any of our political differences. Political violence only leads to more political violence. And I pray with all my heart that this is the aberrant action of a madman and not a sign of things to come. Good evening, everybody.
I was going to say that before, this ain't new, man. The 60s, 70s, the Sunmen were radical as fuck, engaging in terrorist activity, and the gliders were doing the same, bro. They were bombing shit. They were assassinating people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the Weather Underground and shit.
I mean,
They're on
this
the ground.
isn't. I mean, they just tried to assassinate Trump, so this is kind of like a trend, a little bit.
Yeah, look at him walking. This is before. This is him walking towards the event with the rifle in his pants leg.
I was about to say he just got pounded out, but
No, this is
The chain
going
gun.
towards. This is going towards, and then this is him coming back. Not him right there. He was back here. He was back here in the woods and shit. Well, coming back, he was back here. They're gonna show him.
Oh,
But
so
yeah,
he got the rifle in his pants?
he ditched it in the woods. He ditched the rifle in the woods. They found it in the woods back here.
Have they ID'd the shooter yet? Or
Yeah. Wow. Charlie.
they haven't ID'd him yet? They still know who he is?
Oh,
Or?
they got it. Excuse me. Bless me.
Bless you.
Damn. Let me see. I seen him. I seen it. It was all over here before I all over my damn
There ain't no way a tranny hit that shot, man. That was a hell of a shot, man.
They go on the roof. No,
Bro,
this
he doesn't
motherfucker-
look like a tranny though.
Come out on the right.
No, look, he a trans male. Like he maybe he didn't get the surgery.
He's going to climb off the edge.
Yeah, you never know what these cycles look like.
Maybe he just got a dick still. I don't know.
Some palm impressions. There's some smudges, some places we're looking to collect DNA. There's a
Damn, he still like he out. Yeah, that was athletic shit, yo. Look at this motherfucker. That's at least 12 feet. He jumped down from. Only landed on his feet and got up running. That's hard, man. I can't do that. I could have done that maybe 5 years
How
ago.
the
But
fuck? God damn, how the fuck he didn't snap his leg, bro? What the fuck?
yeah, he a hell of an athlete, man. Yeah, shout out to him, man. But yeah, this let's see. Here he is right here. Here you go. Here you go, right here.
Is that the same dude? I heard about that.
His name's Sky. He got a Hispanic last name. Sky something. Sky Valadez.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie to you. We can't take that one out. That's a whole glider right there.
Oh shit.
We're not taking this one.
That's wicked.
Sorry, Hat.
Yeah, he definitely.
That's a glider right there.
Burritos crashed out.
I would wait. He looked like he's phenotypically a glider though.
Yeah, that's a glider. Let's be real.
He might. You never know. He might have like some percentage. We gotta see his parents.
I mean, his last name is Umbrito, right? But there are gliders that
The hair don't look bone straight to me.
Nah, the hair looks white, no doubt. And,
like look at Nick Fuentes, right? He got an Umbrito name. That's a glider.
Right. Phenotypically, he's a glider. Yeah. But you can't rule out with one of the parents is on Burrito. Like one of the parents could have been on Burrito, and the glider DNA could have been. Hold on, the glider DNA could have been stronger if one from the glider parent. He could have a Rosalinda mother, and the glider DNA just was stronger. That happened.
I mean, obviously, there's some Umbrito nexus with that last name. Right?
Look at Ricky Martin. Look at motherfuckers like that. They fucking come out looking like fucking whole gliders. It happens.
Yeah, no. But even with that said, though, there's some that are like glider.
Yeah. I got you.
It doesn't matter. It could be his grandparent.
You trying to get off the hook?
No. But I know you've said it before. You agree with me. You've said it before.
You might be on the hook. That's all we're saying. We're not saying that that's it's just a chance.
No, I don't got a problem with that. Like, look at the one with the kids in Texas. I forget the name. Uvalde. That was an Umbrito, right? I don't got a problem with none of that.
Yeah, that was.
But let's be real. This is a glider. You could just tell.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, he's not the tallest thing in the world, though. Like, I mean, it's not like he couldn't be half. He couldn't be half. It's not like he could be a.
If Fuentes has Mexican blood in him, this dude could definitely have some
right.
blood.
But that's my point, though. Fuentes, that's a glider, man. No, it don't matter how much Mexican. Look at him.
Fisherman in the back. Yo, look, bro. Nah, let's cut through the bullshit, bro. These conservatives sounding scary as fuck right now, dog. I'm gonna just keep it a buck, bro. These niggas sounding. I thought this shit was galvanizing, bro. This shit got these niggas folding, dog.
Look at this. Well, you gotta also give them a break. It just happened, like less than 36 hours ago, and you also gotta give them a break too. Like we talked about, like, yo, they gotta build up that callous. Like, you listen. I done see niggas right hard, act hard, play tough, and a killer just walk in the room. I'm not talking about somebody killed nothing. A killer walk in the room, a known ninja that they know a killer. You know what I'm saying? Like from their hood or whatever. Just walk in the room and they ain't know he was gonna be there. And they're like, oh, they in there telling stories, being the tough guy in the room and shit. And then here come Puktavious the third just pop up like, because I used to sell weed, right? So niggas will pop up all the time. You know what I'm saying? Different niggas. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I seen that happen before with my own eyes. Nigga, and they telling war stories. You know what I'm saying? And then Puktavious the third from his block, a killer walk in, and it's like, yeah, oh yeah. And then shit get quiet. It's like, yeah, so keep telling us how you let that motherfucking gat go into the. He's like, nah, I ain't talking about that shit no more. It's like, nah. It's like, what you changed? What happened? Like, you're like, nah, man, I'm just chilling, man. I don't feel like talking about that shit no more. Cause he can't talk that shit around, niggas from his block that's really about that shit. But what I'm saying is like, it don't necessarily. I seen niggas switch up off of just the presence of another nigga. Somebody getting hit like the way he got hit from 200 yards away, it finitoed on the. He was finito the second that bullet hit his ass. Boom, he was done. That shit enough to scare you, man. That is enough to shake you up.
Nah, that shit will shake me up, but I'm not trying to fucking save the American and shit.
Well, who said these niggas are trying to save America? These motherfuckers, like,
They act like they are.
Yeah, but think about this. Think about this also, right? Everybody, Mike Tyson said this, his famous saying, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. That was conservatives getting punched in the fucking face. They took out, they didn't just, did I show you earlier when Richard Spencer got punched?
Oh yeah, the Antifa dude stole the shit out of him.
That right there was a big deal on the news, dog. That was like days of news coverage when that shit happened. That was like, yo, Richard Spencer got sucker punched. Yo, they put Charlie Kirk in a pack. They twisted him up and one pull just inhaled the whole thing.
That
one pull.
That Kirk run saying crazy right now, bro.
Yo, then they did it on TV. Like, it wasn't like you heard about it happening. Man, the first time I heard that happened yesterday, I was live.
Yeah, and you said, what would you say? That didn't happen.
If you're lying, you're getting timed out.
Fake news. That's what you said.
I was gonna block the guy who said it, right? And I went to Twitter. The first thing you saw was him getting his shit blown. It wasn't like you had to scroll down to find the footage of it. The first thing that was on there was poof. Yo, that shit shook me up too, because I was like, damn, he's dead. I wasn't like these motherfuckers. Oh, well, they haven't pronounced him yet. I was like, that nigga dead.
Yeah, that's the same shit. The way he just went limp. He went limp immediately, bro. It was great.
It was that blood though. That blood was
that's blood immediately.
Like a hose. Like when you turn your water hose on fucking as far as it could go.
Yeah, that thing probably destroyed his artery. So
yeah, it was like a water balloon popping. Like a water balloon popping.
Like the carotid artery, the carotid. That joint just, Yeah, he was, and it was that's enough to shake people up. That's enough to shake people up. Let's see what this nigga talking about. This.
If you're celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, you're a bad person. You're going to hell. Man. Fuck Charlie Kirk. The off ramp to the high road is closed. We are not going to be made to feel bad about y'all bullshit hero that consistently spewed harmful rhetoric, that consistently put people's lives in danger with the bullshit platform that he was given by all of you racist goofies. This has nothing to do with conservative versus liberal. This has nothing to do with Democrat versus Republican. This has nothing to do with the left versus the right, because that's what y'all going to prop it up as. And the alleged suspect is an old white guy. But bet the mainstream media will be talking about white on white violence.
Like I told you earlier, like when I tell you about sisters being pilots, they trying to hire 5,000 new black woman pilots over the next few years. It's like, yo, nobody asked for that. And nobody cares. Nobody want PI in the cockpit.
I definitely, bro. So that's hateful rhetoric. Like him saying, yo, niggas. He's worried about niggas not being qualified, even though that's like a valid fucking concern, because they're fucking trying to artificially put niggas in spots where they just, where they're not naturally fucking gravitate towards.
Have you ever met? I want to ask you this: have you ever met a black person that wanted to be a pilot?
Nah, I met niggas that wanted to be rappers, trappers, and niggas that wanted to fuck bitches more than they wanted a fucking job. That's most niggas I met in my life, bro.
Yeah, think about it. There's 150 black women that have certificates combined for military, the FedEx, commercial planes, and flight teachers combined in the whole country. 150 that got that license in all that shit combined.
Whoa.
And we gonna get 5,000 in fucking the commercial plane industry in the next 5 years.
Wait, are you serious? It's only 150.
Only 150.
Tens of millions.
Only 150 sisters don't have the license. Just have the license to do that shit. I don't know if they actually.
Let alone even like practicing.
Yeah, it's only
and doing it.
And they want 5,000 more over the next 5 years in the cockpit flying commercial planes.
See, this is why I don't get how niggas think, bro. Like when you question niggas' qualifications, it's like, yo, you're being racist. Like, how is that being racist, bro? What the how?
Make sure you support the channel. Take the $5 pledge. Support the channel, man. Also, we need 10 people to share this on social media.
How the fuck is someone being concerned about their fucking safety about flying? Like, yo, it looks like they're just trying to throw niggas in cockpits. Yeah, this might not be a good idea. Like, how the fuck is that being a white supremacist racist, bro?
And they rushing it. If it's only 150 now in the whole country, right? All together, all of the different jobs that you could do to have that license, right? Together. How you gonna add 5,000 in 5 years in just the commercial industry? It just in the commercial.
They're gonna do the same shit they do every time.
Fast. No, listen, it's too fast. It's impossible. Because here's the thing. They already said there's no pool of black women. There's no pool of there's no pool to get them from. So they're gonna have to go out there and see. DEI, one thing. DEI is okay. The sisters, there's a pool of sisters, but they getting like 60 on the test, and you need 80 on the test. So it's like, all right, we're just gonna make it so if you black, you only got 60 on the test. They don't have a pool to choose this from. So they have to create a pool and get them in the air in 5 years.
Jesus Christ. Nah, this shit sounds so scary, bro. Oh my God, dog.
They gotta create the pool. And if they were saying we're gonna create a pool of sister pilots, in the next 20 years. We're gonna create a pool to try to have,
I still would
500.
be curious.
They try to create the pool and get 5,000 in your cockpit in 5 years.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you an American and you just heard what I said, bro, you should be fucking terrified of.
I just showed it to you earlier. If you didn't see the beginning of the show,
I ain't see it. Nah.
Yo, it's insane what they're doing, man. Like this shit is actually, it's like in Charlie Kirk, and that's why a lot of black women is mad at Charlie Kirk, because he spoke out against that shit fearlessly. He ain't give a fuck. He was like, yo, fuck that shit. This shit gotta be addressed.
Yo, we got someone new in the bag. So when you bring him up, just put up a banner. Make sure that he doesn't, in case he wants to sneak one past the goalie. You know what I mean?
Salute to Chris. Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, and it's just like niggas just don't have any shame, bro. It's like, yo, what's the problem with that, bro? That shit sounds fucking horrific, bro.
It's a waking nightmare for Nick Tao. I mean, for a lot of people. He's just saying what a lot of people would think.
No, it don't matter how comfortable you are flying, because let's be honest, everybody.
I'm still with anybody.
And you see weave and like long red, pink nails and shit.
Yeah, you see a big old butt, some long ass weave.
The BBL smell leaking out the cockpit.
Look at this right here.
Smell burnt weed.
It says, look, it says, we pledge to increase our black female pilots by 2025. This was done in 2019. So they've been on this shit for a while. This article for 2019. Yeah. It says, this is the part that really terrifying, man.
Yeah.
Today we have only 4 black female pilots at Alaska and Horizon combined, which is about 1%. It begs the question, why so few? And then the next sentence they say, unfortunately, there isn't a pool of qualified black women ready.
Unfortunately, black women don't know shit about flying planes.
I never met a sister that wanted to be a pilot, ever.
Yo, imagine on the plane them hitting the mic, making the announcements, and it's a sister. Man, that'd be scary, man.
I think one of my mom's friends' kids want to be a pilot, but I don't know if they're like I don't know if it's a woman. I think it is. But that's it.
Are you dragging your mic on the ground or something, man? I don't know what the fuck.
Oh shit, my mic fucked up. All right, hold on.
Yeah, he's a power bottom, remember?
Yeah, definitely. But it's like they understand that there's no pool, and they still gonna go forward with that shit. It's like nobody asked for this shit. Like whoever got on the plane and was like, you know what, man, this was a great flight. A little turbulence, but the pilot handled it well, and the landing was smooth. But you know what, it really would have made it better if one of the pilots was black. It was a black woman. Nobody ever said that.
I don't think so.
How do you think the sisters would fare if a terrorist attack happened and the Arabs tried to take over the cockpit? I want that footage.
They will beat the ass.
They'll just be like,
hey, you got
somebody that looks like me.
I mean, in a situation where you have to fight for the cockpit, maybe you do want a sister in there. I don't know.
Yeah, sister getting that 3-point stance and
that might be the
jump
most
on, go to
advantageous
work.
aspect of it.
Yo, you got somebody new in the back. All right.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's up, Will. What's up, man?
Can y'all hear me?
What's good? What's happening, man?
You were born bomber?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
nigga.
ahead.
Yeah, we hear you. What's good?
Now, Nick, we're Twitter friends. Remember, you follow me on Twitter?
Yo, I don't know who you are, bro. Who are you?
Are you a power bottom or are you a soft shot?
He about to blast Nick down. He about to expose.
You are the father, Nick Tao. He has your hat.
Yo, he about to be like, come on, Nick Tao, don't make me go there.
Bro, who are you, bro? What's your name?
No, I'm just a fan of Chaotic. So and I was like recommended to Ox channel. So I've been
Nigga,
for
nigga, you said I follow you on Twitter, nigga. What's your Twitter name?
You follow
Power Bob.
It's my handle, TAKKAYZ3.
Oh shit. All
Follow
right.
me on Twitter.
What's your thoughts,
I think
man?
On what? Sorry, I just hopped in.
Like what we talking about?
Yeah, you want a black woman pilot on your next cross country flight?
Now, not with
You want
D.
a sister pilot with a fat ass and some burnt weave. Just see a big old butt straight
Serious question, bro. He
through the
asked you a
lane with smelling like burnt weave.
Nah, I'm good. I'll take the white pilot. Man. I'll take the
Yeah,
glider
give me an old white man any day, bro.
Yeah, who?
Yeah.
Wait, are you a Sunman or a Glacier glider?
He definitely a
Sunman,
son.
man.
Yeah, what the hell?
Sunman, right?
I'm dark as hell, man.
Are you FBA or are you a tether?
I'm actually
Sounds
half.
like
I'm half. I'm yeah.
Oh, okay.
My
cool.
dad.
There's
My
a lot of
dad's
those, huh?
my dad's
Huh?
African. My mom's FBA. Yeah.
There's a lot of that, huh?
Yeah, man. The what they call it, the Hart
Yeah,
Seller Act, man.
Yeah, I'm half tethered too, man. People's from yeah, it's a lot of half and halves. I can half
I
and
thought
half.
you were light skinned though, Nick Town.
Yeah, nigga, I'm still half and half, though.
Wait a minute. Never mind.
Yeah,
My
man.
my pop crispy as hell though.
No way.
Yeah, my pop burnt. Yeah, he's burnt.
So what do you think about what Ike talks about? Like, what are your thoughts on Ike's channel in general?
Now I like it, man. I mean, he can be harsh, but I mean, the truth
All
is
right.
like that.
Oh, you a coach? Oh, you a culture nigga? Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's a good question. Are you?
No,
are you
he
more
is. He just
DNA?
said it. He's a culture nigga.
He's a chaotic guy.
You know what? If you listen long enough, you just might change that stance, brother.
Nah. Culture niggas is hard to. Culture niggas are hard to break, bro. They're hard.
So
You asked me, you were like, yeah, go ahead.
Now go ahead. I'm trying to hear what you got to say. Go ahead.
Now Wicked was asking me in the chat, man. He was like, is there like any solution for the sub, man? I'm like, yo.
Yeah. No way.
Yeah, we can hit him with the 3 questions.
The 3. I gotta take care of the channel. I gotta make security.
Let me guess. The solution is black fathers.
No, but I'm trying to understand. Like, what do you feel like, because you said I'm kind of harsh, and I'm not offended by that. But what I'm saying is like, what do you think is where do we go wrong? Like, where do we disagree on?
So me, just like growing up in a 2-parent household, I still, both parents are intact, been married for like over 20 plus years. I do believe in the conventional, as long as, mom and dad stay married, I think, the kids will be all right. That's what.
So you think that there's no difference between black and white people innately
in terms of it, like intelligence, like IQ? Yeah, I do. I've seen the evidence for that. I've seen the numbers, the stats. But I'm just talking about just in terms of like being functional in a society. I think as long as like you got the nuclear family intact. I don't
So basically, what you're saying is that you even with like the IQ differences and the DNA differences between the groups, if the dad's in the home, everything will turn out right.
Yeah, of course, both parents have to be, moral, right? Like, I'm not talking about, felon, like.
Where did you grow up?
Felon coming out of jail.
Where did you grow up? Where did you grow up?
So I was born in Philly, but I grew up in South Jersey.
Oh, okay, so you were Camden area, Camden County.
Not Camden. So I grew up in West Philly. That's where I was born, and I stayed there up until third grade. And then I moved to like the suburbs, like an all white middle class area, like in 4th grade. Yeah, right. I've been pretty much around white people for most of my life.
So you went from hell to heaven, basically.
pretty much.
Also, you go around white people.
Yeah.
So growing up around white people and being the only black, the only black, or just not, or one of
the few. Yeah, there was only
one of the few. Okay. So you had other blacks too there, and
yeah,
it wasn't like you was just like an oddball, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So you don't have no complex, right?
Nah.
You don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah.
Like I said, like all my black friends, which I'm still close to, today, I mean, they're all like normal, they're not committing crimes, but like all of them, like I said, come from like a nuclear family, and then again, like I said, it's like middle class neighborhood, right? So,
You said they're not committing crime. I don't believe you.
Shout out to Christy, aka Michael Babe Ruth, Michael Babe Ruth Jordan, the GOAT. Salute to Barry B in the building, man. But let me play this right quick.
Hold on, real quick. Hey, if you don't mind, let me just ask him this. Tag, what do you think about the phrase that says, "It's not all of them, but it's always them"?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that I can get behind. Yeah, that.
Oh, my man. Also in the back.
So you think every nigga is one dad away from becoming a goddamn productive citizen?
Well, yeah, I mean, a productive, not like a engineer or a scientist or whatever, but yeah, just like a productive.
Not like God damn it.
That's what I think,
Or
man.
a pilot.
Yeah, not a pilot. Nothing.
Every nigga is one dad away from being a pilot. That's crazy, man.
Right. So tell me this. So you as a son man growing up around white chicks, right? Who did you date? Who were your preference? Like did you date the few black girls that were there, or did you date like white
girls? Yeah,
you date white girls? Okay.
Now,
Now,
there were black chicks there, but I really wasn't attracted to them.
Okay, so as you got out of like did you go to a black college or a college with a lot of black?
I went to Rutgers. So I went to
Okay, you went to Rutgers. Okay.
Predominantly, it was mostly white, but it was like more so mixed.
Okay, so now did you like at least date a sister or have a relationship with a sister throughout the years?
Nah, I did. Man. They've all been white, man. I can't lie to you.
I mean, you never had a fling. You never like hooked up with a sister at a party.
Nah.
Damn. He said finish snowing. I ain't going, nigga.
Okay. Well, the closest I've been to one. I mean, if you count, I guess a half sister, if that,
Bruh, hold on, nigga. Hold on, nigga. Nigga, you never like smothered a black John out your whole. Yeah, you don't like black. You don't like black women, bro. You ain't smoked one out. Nigga, that's intentional, bro. That's intentional.
I'm just being honest, man. I'm just,
Nigga, you would have tripped and fell in some black poom poom, bro. Like just accidentally, bro. Nigga, you hate black women, bro.
Yo, okay. Now let me say this. Okay, so what about other races besides black? Have you hooked up with them?
Nah.
Besides black and white. It's only been white.
White and a mulatto. That's about it.
If it ain't snowing, you ain't going. Huh?
Damn, if it ain't white, it ain't right. Holy shit.
That's my motto, personally. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so every son man is a father away from never fucking on black women. That too. You gotta add that in there.
Damn.
Nothing against it.
So let me tell you. So say you're a black man, and as a black, did you ever think that like, I want to create a black family? I want to take my middle class upbringing and my sensibilities and my values and what I became as a productive black man and link up with a black woman and create a black nuclear family for a black child to grow up and be in that family? Did you ever or did that doesn't cross your mind?
Okay. That's a good question. Lately I've been thinking about that. Lately. But beforehand, not really, no.
So now that lately you've been thinking about it, right? Lately you've been thinking about it. Are you in a relationship currently?
No, I'm single right now.
So you're single. So you're like, what kind of sister? What would it take? What is the sister that you could like be attracted to?
Personally, for me, like a Candace Owens type.
Jesus Christ!
Oh he only wants
She's
sisters
looking
that
for
like
a
white
white
men.
dude too.
God damn. Holy shit.
Just to stick with the snow bunnies, bro.
That nigga said I only like black women if they like white men. God damn.
So you talking about a black conservative woman, which is 1 in a million, and she got to be pretty.
Yeah, she gotta be pretty. Speak
Yo,
proper
you
English.
ain't gonna find that. You're not gonna find that.
Yeah,
You gotta
bro, I'm
lower
not
your
gonna lie. You
standards,
might as well
Yeah, just stick with the
widen your
snow
net
bunnies.
right now, bro. That shit ain't
Carter
happening.
Bay.
Yeah. You ain't finding that, bro. I'm telling you that right now. You and here's the thing. Are you 6'6", like muscular? Like what do you look like?
Nah. I'm 5'11".
Just a regular guy. Regular guy. Okay, yeah. It's you gotta be like it's like 4 pretty conservative chicks out here, man.
In the country.
Yeah, the whole country.
Yo, we got a hotel in the back chat.
Yeah, he not. I can't bring him up because he's not connected.
Yeah, he's on the hotel.
Yeah, his mic ain't connected. What's up, Osa? What's cracking, man?
Oh man, hey, man, how y'all feel, man? What's up, everybody? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think a black pilot, a black woman pilot, might be alright in a terrorist situation, man. I seen the Sun woman today was bothering this black dude. He was trying to push her away and push her, and then she kept antagonizing him and pulled out her stun gun in the middle of the street, man, just to show him she wasn't afraid of him. And not that, I mean, the way that sisters don't avoid danger is somewhat useful for terrorist situations. Now, she might get everybody killed, so that's the risk. But they don't back down. I know that.
Yeah, but I want you to back there. Like if it's turbulence, I want you to fly to higher altitude. I don't want you to be like fight like we just going through this turbulence. I don't want you to be like that.
Right.
You know
No, I'm talking
saying?
about the terrorists, the physical terrorists. Yeah, aviation wise, yeah, go around that shit. But terrorists, I don't know, baby. Hey, but bro, who just came on? Hey, my advice, respectfully, man, as a Sun woman expert, yo, don't even the learning curve for you would be too much right now. Don't do it to yourself, man. It's a hard learning curve. It's not even worth it. Man. Yeah, it's not even worth it. And I like the sisters, but yeah.
Your mic is jacked, Joe. Your mic is all you got. AP mic going on right now, man.
All right, yeah, I'm on mute. I'm listening.
2207 RNAV, Mears, runway 31, right, clear takeoff.
Ever since he can remember, Anthony Pumphrey Jr. wanted to be a pilot.
I blame my dad for this one. My dad worked for the airlines. Story goes, 2 weeks old, they threw me in an airplane, and I never wanted to get back out since.
He flew his first plane at age 8 and now has his commercial pilot's license as a freshman in college at Texas Southern University.
For me, a lot of times, even today, whenever I fly, I look out that window, I look down, and I'm like, whoa.
Anthony is just the kind of student that Southwest Airlines wants to keep track of. Southwest just announced a partnership with TSU. In school, students will earn more than just a pilot certificate, but also a bachelor's degree. After getting experience with smaller airlines, those TSU graduates can then apply at Southwest. And all along the way, they are mentored by Southwest pilots.
There are 9 HBCUs with aviation programs, only 3 of them that own their own airplanes.
Texas Southern University owns our own airplane.
But why Texas Southern? It's an HBCU, a historically black college or university. And like every airline right now, Southwest is trying to diversify its pool of pilots.
We know that we have work to do and need to do and really and truly want to do from a pilot perspective. We do want to have a diverse work group. We want to represent not only the customers, but the communities that we fly to.
Diversifying the cockpit is not just a Southwest issue. The majority of all commercial airline pilots right now are white men. They make up about 94% of the total. Black pilots are 3.4%, and even more scarce are minority women.
Nobody in my family flies, so it was kind of a shock to them. Like my mom tells me, I never thought you would consider being a pilot, but for me, it was a natural curiosity. I was always curious about space and aircraft.
Catherine Cabrera attends TSU and is among the students already applying to join the Southwest program there. Last year, United Airlines started a similar initiative with 3 HBCUs. In February, Delta announced it was doing one too. Then in March, Southwest joined Texas Southern.
And one day when I'm with my family, I know it's going to happen. I'm going to be walking down the concourse of some airport somewhere, and I'm going to see one of these TSU students.
Realistically, it could take close to a decade to go from TSU student to Southwest pilot. But this is a long play for all involved. The airline will need new pilots in the future, and graduates are always looking for a place to land. In Dallas, I'm Jason Whiteley.
What's your thoughts?
Man, I would love for you to be able to bring up that Hotep in the back. He's making some interesting Hotep points in the back chat.
I like my pilots. Nice white. Right. That 94% is too low. We need to get that thing up to 99.
I don't know, man. I just, who was asking for that? Like, I don't care, man.
Nobody's clamoring
As long
for
as they can fly a
fucking
plane.
diverse pilots, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
and at least that kid, he's like flying his first plane at 8, a lifetime.
Yeah, he seems like
know.
an exceptional son.
The way they're talking
Like
about it,
a-
like they just
like a
went to a
young
fucking
Bob.
beauty shop and pulled the cyst out of there, and they're like, all right, we're gonna make you a pilot.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they're trying to do.
You wouldn't trust Brown Sugar as your pilot?
Oh,
Hey,
well, that voice over the intercom, that might be kind of soothing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
bro.
Hey y'all, we going down and shit.
Hey, Sugar.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully they remember you in the community.
Jesus Christ.
Can you imagine her getting into an argument with air traffic control?
Oh, God.
I don't know what the fuck wrong with your computer. Your
computers are stored away. We're gonna land. So your
Go
computer.
around. Hey, but did you hear that? Did you hear the flight? Remember the flight that crashed into the helicopter over DC?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember that.
They
Yeah,
found
the female,
out that-
the female pilots, right?
Yeah, they found out the female was told because they got the black box and shit. They said she was told twice
Yeah,
to,
she did it deliberately.
to ascend, right? To
Oh.
avoid the plane, and she ignored the commands.
Oh shit.
So the co-pilots was trying to tell her, like, because it was a training mission, right? She was training. They were trying to tell her, "Yo, no, it's a plane coming. Avoid it. Go up." And she was dog-headed. Like she was like, "No, I got this. I got this."
Jesus Christ.
Oh no!
Yeah,
They died.
Just like a woman.
They died.
man. All 70 people on the plane
Oh,
died.
Yeah, and the helicopter.
Damn.
Everybody
Fucking
died.
black
It
bitch.
was like the whole Olympic, the whole USA figure skating community.
Yeah,
and
she was
shit.
on there.
Dumb whore.
Yeah, she killed like a bunch of figure skaters, man. This shit.
I'm glad she
was
went
it a
out with
sister?
him.
Was it a son woman?
Yeah. No, it wasn't a son. It was a white woman. It was a
Oh,
white
it was a
woman.
white woman. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it
Yeah,
was a black chick. Oh, you fucking
No, it was a white woman.
fucking mayo monkey.
But listen, it ain't no white women. They said 94% of the pilots are white men and 3.4% are black. So that only leaves what 2.6, and
Hey,
all of them ain't women. Like
that's
white
crazy.
women.
So there's like no Asian pilots at all.
Nah, it's
Nah,
very.
I think they says like I saw one
That's a
shit that
good
said
point.
2%, maybe getting the back of the line.
Good point too.
But they,
Like whenever I go to the airport, yeah, I don't really see any like Asian pilots at all.
nah, yeah, Mr. Kim ain't trying to fly you niggas nowhere, bro. He just trying to sell y'all some weave and do-rags and it makes them a little mean.
Cigarettes.
Yeah, yeah.
So the other thing is like 1/3, I think last time I looked at it, something like 1/3 of all pilots that fly commercial airlines in the United States are former like Air Force veterans.
Right.
So, there's that too.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they
that's what you
come.
want. You want like the
Yeah.
55-year-old white dude or whatever who's flown some
Yeah,
missions
with
over fucking
experience.
Vietnam or something.
He's been in high stress situations. He's been, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
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 He's
Yo,
not no sucker.
Yo, I'm talking to the guy in the back, right? And he's telling me that we're biased here. When we pick a city, we're doing it with bias. So I'm asking him.
I tell him
man,
pick a city. Tell him pick a city.
pick a city, Tariq.
Just tell him pick a city. It ain't even really gotta be.
Memphis.
It ain't gotta be that deep.
Yeah, pick a city,
Little
Tariq,
Rock.
so we can laugh at your ass.
Yo, hit the link, nigga.
Where's he from?
Jesus Christ.
He's probably from Chicago.
Yeah, he probably from some major city.
Yeah, he can't. I say he can't bring him up or some shit, but he's in the back chat. But but pick a city, man. Let him pick a city so we could laugh at your ass, dude. I mean, Tariq, we've done this before, right? Where somebody says that same shit, and they can't come up with a city where gliders are deleting each other.
Camden, New Jersey.
Pick one, Tariq. Like what's it gonna be, Tariq?
Yeah,
you don't got shit,
pick a
bro, and you
city.
know it. You're in something now, which I understand, Tariq. I don't blame you.
Pick a city, nigga. Pick a city, you hard
He
ER.
might be from
I don't. It's gonna be. I don't think he can. I think he knows deep down inside.
Bro, this nigga trying to rack his brain. Like, all right, where is it? Like, no niggas at? Damn.
He's googling right now. This shit.
But I'll do a full disclosure to him. If he picks a city with some people, it's gonna be boring. They're gonna be covering news about like knitting and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Embezzlement.
Jeez. I don't know, man. I think that he's gonna find a reason not to select the city, because even those cities that you don't think, the crime that happens there is black people.
Like Anchorage or something.
Yep. The small amount of black people that are there are the ones committing all the crime.
Somebody was telling me, like I saw like it was like in Vermont. Apparently, like most of like homicides in Vermont are like committed by blacks. But I'm like, wait, I don't know no niggas in Vermont. You know what I mean?
They sell drugs, the fentanyl dealers. They go up there to sell fentanyl and shit, and they knock up all the white girls.
Gotcha.
You don't remember that congressman was complaining about that years ago? All the drug dealers.
Oh yeah, which one was that? I remember that. What was that at?
I can't remember, but it was somewhere up there, New Hampshire, Vermont.
Yeah. And they were knocking up the girls. Yeah, the drug dealers, the son drug dealers.
Yeah.
It was sliding up to Vermont, sliding the Vermont chicks up.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. Single mother shit, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he's turning all the good old white girls to single mothers. Well, white girls love it. They love
Blood
that.
sharks, right?
Yo, don't remember that stat that said like 4% of white women that had kids with a black dude is like a single mom.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't need a fucking study to tell you that.
I used to watch
crazy, bro.
Cynthia back in the day. She said, yeah, like 95%.
Yo, so basically, if you a white woman and a nigga get you pregnant, just think about how they do black women, but like twice as bad.
Boys, the days are numbered.
Yeah.
But it's funny though, like, because like when a white dude ends up with a black woman, they have like the highest rate of like successful marriages in America. It's crazy.
White men, you know about white men and black women?
Yeah.
White men,
Black women be
yeah,
switching
they
up
have the
their
lowest
tone
divorce
when they're
rate.
with white men.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what I feel
true.
too. And I also feel like the white men are good at selecting black women too. Like I said, they get the Candace Owens types.
Look, this song just told me he's not gonna pick a city, right? But he says that we just here want to justify our evil. We're the evil ones, not these degenerates violently victimizing everybody every single night, bro.
Oh,
Wicked, you act so sharp.
If you do watch the show like you said to read, then you know as much as we do. These degenerates are the evil ones. So fuck you, dude.
Nah, he said something about looking deeper, right? He didn't say that. Like you gotta find the root cause. Come on,
Right.
you gotta find.
Also, you know who reminds me of also the one dude that we were talking to about the what's the girl with the Sandra Bland? Just the same shit as that Sandra Bland guy. Where it's deeper than. What do you mean deeper?
Yeah,
You gotta find
it
that
is
one and release
deeper.
that as a single video. The story of Sandra Bland and her whole saga that you did that one time.
Yeah, I got it. I've done it plenty of times. I got to re-release it. Yeah. Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, with a super chat. Take the pledge, man. Take the friggin' pledge, man. Support the channel. Salute to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Ripken, aka the real MVP, coming through once again. Take the pledge. Support the channel, guys. This is but I'm trying to find that story that Congress. I can't remember if he was a congressman or
He was a politician for sure, bro.
yeah.
Yo, somebody said who's old enough to remember Wicked fighting with the Philly bus driver. I remember that shit.
I remember, yeah.
What's his
He was
name?
like, "You speak my language, motherfucker."
Yeah, what
my
was
You talking
fucker is
about
continent.
John, the Viking John?
I got that. That
He
was
went, yeah, he went Viking berserker on you, bro.
Yeah.
So you speak
I
my language,
thought I got it.
motherfucker.
I thought I won it.
No,
The one that dropped this location. That one.
Yeah, he
Nah,
dropped his
dropped his
low. He
attic.
said he live on
Yeah.
Spruce, bro. That shit's great.
Yeah.
Nigga live in
Come
West
on,
Spruce.
man. Stop it, bro. He took the L.
You got cooked, bro.
Shut your face.
I think he did that because he was talking bad about gliders, bro.
Right.
He wasn't
That
having
he
that.
was like,
that dude who was emotional as fuck, mad as fuck, getting maneuvered as fuck, dropped his location like a motherfucker. Right. That one.
I can find it. I gotta find it. I can't. It might have been on the other channel because
he said, why would we be scared of burritos? We already conquered you.
Wow.
Yeah, like he's some Spaniard from the 1600s.
Right, but remember that and he was a cool glider. But remember, he's the one that is so down on his luck act that he was forced to live around sons. Remember that?
Yeah.
He has me beat. He fuck out of here. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit was crazy though. Can't lie.
Yeah, that was one of the I'm not even trying to like just say this because to antagonize you, Wicked, but like
No. Like I think that was a flawless victory for me. But we, each his own.
he cooked your shit.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to find it right now. I'm trying to see
Stunner too, right? Stunner cooked me that one time too, right?
Stunner.
Sure.
Wait, you got
did.
if you got him versus Stunner, bro, can you put that up, bro? I want
Didn't
to
you
look
just
at it.
release a video which
Nah,
contained the Stunner
that's
story
Stunner.
about the glider chicks in the drive-through?
For the Road Rager song, right?
Remember Stunner? He
Stunner
had
cooked
that
me
whole
too.
story about how gliders had
Yeah.
wronged him, and it was like some glider chicks told him to fuck off.
They cut him off. He was driving and they switched lanes on him.
Shout out to Stunner though.
I remember I was on the panel. I remember I was on the panel with Stunner one time. I said something, bro. I forgot what the fuck I said. And this
His
nigga
stunner?
was like, he hopped right off the panel when I was on the panel with him.
Oh, Rob from Philly. That was the guy, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Rob from Philly. That's his name. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, Rob
touch
from
them,
Philly.
man. Bring that one up, man.
I gotta
For
find
the
it.
gliders.
I don't know if I don't know where I forgot what I titled it.
You know, matter of fact, you put like an asterisk against the Viking, but you know what? Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I wrote down his address. I just might pull up.
Yeah, I think you gotta look up Viking Berserker, dog. Look up.
Yeah, but I can't remember what channel it was on because I know that I've been back and forth between these two channels.
Yeah, I remember that glider. He thought, I think that wasn't this one, but I remember that glider. He thought that I was like belittling white people or something like that.
He was like, yeah, you only talking to me like this
He
because
took
I'm a
that shit mad
glider.
personally.
Right, some shit like that. I'm like, what? What are you talking about, bro?
He was coming at him sideways, wicked. He sound like he sound like he had that shit. He was holding back,
It was
bro. And he
frustrating,
just
bro.
he
As
had
much
to.
as we talk about Summon out here, he need, man, just get some, man, make it make sense. As much as we talk about Summon here,
It sounded like he was using his glider patience, but you.
Yeah, that renowned Philadelphia glider patience.
Yeah,
right.
You're really known for that.
Yeah, he cooked wicked though. He like
Right.
yo, I'm trying to find it, man, because I know he did. It would
Nah, he definitely did
if
not.
I didn't think he cooked you, I wouldn't even be trying to find it, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
But
I disagree, and I feel like you don't believe what you just said. Matter of fact, I know you don't.
your friend is up, man. Let me read this super chat first. Salute to Eric S, man. He says, on my last couple of trips, flew with the Sandman in Qatar and a Frenchman with Air France. I'm terrified of DEI pilots. Air India, most women pilots. Yikes.
Oh shit! Indian bitches
Air
flying
India.
planes. Oh shit!
Imagine the smell in there, India, man.
What's up, Tariq Wolf? What was his name? Tariq Wolf.
Oh shit!
Yo, put up a banner for this
Are
guy.
you
man.
up? Is you up, Tariq?
Yeah, he's here.
This is the whole
He up there. He not saying nothing, man. He
You gotta unmute yourself, bro.
Cat got his tongue, man. Yeah,
I don't know. It's giving porn bomber that you might want to block this nigga. With the banner.
Yeah, he blocked.
He just wrote in the bag.
He ain't saying nothing, man.
Maybe it's that low IQ. You don't know how to maneuver, you know.
Damn. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what happens. With this.
Maybe by the time you're done, you have a
Arson
city
fire
for it.
hit with multiple charges tonight. What we're learning about his violent criminal history. We thank you so much for joining us with Pix 11 News at 6. I'm Shirley Chan.
I'm Corey Chambers. Now, Anthony DiLorenzo is outside the courthouse there in Kew Gardens. And Anthony, we saw a clip of him there. Looks like he had a bit to say to reporters as it was being brought from the police precinct.
He did. He made several unsubstantiated claims against the victims when he was being taken away from the 107 precinct in handcuffs and brought here to the Queens Criminal Courthouse. And then he also told the reporters who were gathered there to, quote, get our facts straight when asked about what happened in that house 3 days ago. This was our first look at the 42-year-old who was wearing a white jumpsuit as he was led away. And McGriff then launched into a hasty defense strategy, claiming he was the one victimized by the couple he's accused of killing.
Oh, yeah, they said
That
the swear word.
onlookers who'd gathered there heckled him relentlessly. It was Monday morning when investigators alleged the ex-con talked his way inside the Olton family property on 254th Street in Belrose. He allegedly went inside and terrorized this couple, Frank and Maureen Olton, for 5 hours, stabbing him and setting fire to his wife. Police say McGriff is seen on video, then leaving the home around 3 p.m. as it went up in flames. Detectives tell us they tracked McGriff spending the victim's stolen credit cards and then arrested him in Times Square yesterday. The victim's son is an FBI paramedic. His union president spoke on his behalf today.
We will stand by him, whatever he needs, whether it's
food, financial help, because our members don't have that much time that they can be off payroll. But he said he's okay as of now. He just may need some assistance for some time off to put everything together.
Damn.
And we saw many of that man's union brothers and sisters gathered at the precinct to see the accused killer brought out. They were there in solidarity with Matthew Olson, who is the son of the victims. The suspect has just been charged with multiple counts of murder, kidnapping, robbery, a slew of charges. He could see a judge as soon as tonight.
The gruesome murder case out of Camden County. The 48-year-old victim was last seen back in June.
Today, prosecutors announced charges against 3 members of the same family allegedly involved in the killing. Action News reporter Trish Hartman is live in Camden with the latest on this investigation. Trish.
Yeah, Sarah, there are many disturbing details in this case. The Camden County prosecutor says that a man, his wife, and his son are charged in this case. They're accused of killing this man and then dismembering his body. Months later, the victim, according to authorities, still has not been found.
This is a pretty quiet street. A lot of families live here, so it's kind of surprising.
Authorities say it was here along Baird Boulevard in Camden that the victim, 48-year-old Harold Miller, was last seen back in June. Now, Everton Thomas, his wife, Sherry Parker, and his son, Deshaun Thomas, are all charged in connection with his killing. Everton Thomas is charged with first-degree murder. Parker and Deshaun Thomas are charged with desecration of human remains. According to the Camden County prosecutor, surveillance video and cell phone data placed Miller at the residence on June 12th. Moments later, a gunshot can be heard in the video. Miller was never seen leaving the property, and he was reported missing by his family on June 14th. During the following days, authorities say Sherry Parker and Deshaun Thomas made trips to various stores, purchasing cleaning supplies, contractor bags, a chainsaw, and more.
No, they went Breaking Bad on his ass.
A witness who lives in the home told investigators Deshaun said his father woke him up and asked him to help chop up a body. Another witness said there was a strong odor of what seemed like a decomposing body and heard power tools being used in the basement, adding that Sherry Parker said, quote, "A wife gotta do what she gotta do." Investigators say surveillance video showed Everton Thomas and Deshaun Thomas making several trips to the Tamarack Apartments dumpsters where they dumped several large trash bags. Neighbors were horrified.
It's terrible, man. It's a nice complex.
Authorities say Everton Thomas fled to Canada the day after a search warrant was executed on June 20th, where bloodstains were found in the home. He was arrested Monday at the Port of Buffalo when he crossed back into the U.S. Now, Sherry Parker and Deshaun Thomas are in custody locally. They are due to appear in court next week for a detention hearing. Everton Thomas is in custody in New York State. He's awaiting extradition back to New Jersey. We're live in Camden. Trish Hartman, Channel 6.
Wow.
Yo, I'm looking at all your videos, like, man, they're funny as fuck, man.
Yeah,
titles.
Yeah, when I used to do videos every day, like
the Queen's arson fire.
I was like,
the Queen's
I had to
arson
stop
fire
doing
hit with multiple charges.
I had to stop doing that like a few years ago because they took my numbers so low that it wasn't even worth the time to make original videos. That's when I started just cutting up my longer. Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, when I used to make those videos every day, those some of my best videos, man. Back in the day.
Because it kind of happened when you did the panels. That's kind of when they started attacking your channel, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I remember that.
Exactly, man. Jeez. Yeah. This fucktard right here, though. This motherfucking nigga right here, man. God damn, he fucking killed him.
The gruesome murder case.
He said he was the victim?
Killed them white people. Like, how you just go to a bunch of elderly white people's house and just torture them for 5 hours, then set them on fire? And then
They say he was an ex-con too, right?
Yeah, just walk around using their card all day.
Let's move now to the latest in another breaking.
Yeah, look at this. Another murder.
Let's move now to the latest in another breaking story we've been following all day long. Also a tragic one. A witness just told us a man was running for his life before a suspect beheaded him with a machete.
This story is extremely disturbing, and we need to warn you that some of the details you're going to hear may not be appropriate for young viewers. This all happened this morning in the parking lot of an East Dallas motel just off I-30 near Samuel Grand Park. Our Cole Sullivan has been on the scene since minutes after the attack. Cole, police tell us they do have a suspect in custody here.
That's Wicked's people.
And Dia, they arrested that suspect just about a block from where I'm standing up the road here. We saw a machete on the ground in the parking lot where they arrested that person. But the attack happened here at the downtown suites. It unfolded just after 9:30 this morning, police say, and this is the scene earlier today when police arrived here on scene. A witness I talked to said this was an argument that started out loud between two men in the parking lot of the motel when one of the people, the suspect, went inside a motel room and came back out with a machete and began slashing the other man. That victim started running for his life, the witness says, and nearly made it to the motel office before he slipped and fell, and the suspect caught up with him.
That's when he got over on the top of him, and then he hit him again, hit him on the foot. Then he trying to split. He was going to go vertical, and he was going to try to split his head.
Jeez.
But I guess he changed his mind on that, and then he started just whacking at his neck.
That's definitely nasty.
That witness, who did not want her face shown, says that she believes that the suspect hit the victim more than 50 times with the machete. Police say that he died here on scene, and the witness says the suspect never said anything throughout that attack. Dia.
Hey. Cole, what do we know about how police were able to catch the suspect?
Police gave a little bit of information at the briefing earlier this afternoon. They say that they were able to get that suspect because they had officers already in this area proactively patrolling. They were on scene within minutes. They arrested him, as I said, about a block from where this attack unfolded. They say, a witness I talked to say that they drove past just before that happened and saw a man who appeared to have blood on him in the parking lot of a beer mart just up the road. Police say that they haven't released the name, I should say, of that suspect yet, but police say they expect to bring serious charges.
And developing this morning is a story that is really shaking a North Texas community. And I want to send you a warning that some of these details are very, very difficult to hear.
Absolutely. So tenants at an East Dallas motel say they watched in horror as a man attacked a worker with a machete. Matt Howerton has more on this gruesome murder, and we are learning more about the suspect.
In 2017, the face of Yordanis Cabos Martinez was
I
introduced
knew
to
it.
news
I
audiences.
I knew it was Wicked's people. I could tell, man.
That's a glider, man.
He still seemed like a glider, though.
That's a whole glider, man. That's a glider, dude.
Nah, that's a mixture. That the DNA test results
an
come in
Aztec,
at about 70% glider.
That's messy right there.
That ain't no Aztec.
Oh man, look at y'all. God don't like ugly, man.
Nah, that's 70% glider, 30% Indian.
Yeah, you can see that. You can see the ombrito in his eyes.
Yeah, he's got the chink eyes.
You can see it in his heart.
In California, arrested and later convicted of trying to steal a woman's car while naked with her still in it. On September 10th, 2025 in East Dallas.
Never heard him argue with no one, cuss no one out. Nothing. Be just clean and go.
Martinez's face being seen again, but for something even more disturbing at this motel where he cleaned rooms like Kim Sheffield's.
I couldn't believe it. I'm still at a loss for words.
Police saying Martinez attacked and beheaded a coworker, a 50-year-old named Chandra Nagamalia, who Kim simply knew as Bob the manager.
I like the fact that he always made sure we were all taken care of. We were all good.
He is actually cutting someone's head off.
911 calls came in early this morning, guests saying Martinez was seen attacking Nagamalia with a machete.
Start arguing. Something not being done right in the room.
Stephanie Elliott saw it all, telling our Cole Sullivan the attack lasted several minutes, slash after slash.
Just kept hitting until he decapitated him. He kicked the head, and then he picked it up, and then he threw it in the trash can.
Elliott says Martinez then left, arrested a block.
Yeah, I can see the ombrito in him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you
some
see
Ron
it?
Burrito
Yeah.
looking
The
picture.
hair,
The hair.
Yeah. But he got a lot of glider. He's mixed. Yeah, that's what I was telling you earlier.
He has
Wicked.
like the aquiline nose.
Yeah, he's got the white nose and the white cheekbones.
Yeah.
Away, police say, are cameras capturing the machete believed to have been used in the attack on the ground. An area photographer captured this of Martinez handcuffed, covered in blood. Fast forward to now, aside from an argument heard by guests, no motive has been released yet in this incident.
So this feels very out of character.
Very.
And Martinez.
I found that video, Wicked. I found it. I'm gonna upload it and release it tomorrow. So if you want to see Wicked get cooked by Rob.
I remember Rob was telling. I remember now. He was telling me how gliders invented the light bulb and gliders invented this and that. But my point remains. He's reduced to living in with some people in a house with some people or some shit like that. He didn't have money for a 6-pack. I remember. I mean,
you live around a lot of some people too, though.
It's heartbreaking now for me to hear a glider. I mean, me doing better than a glider, man, it breaks my motherfucking heart, you know.
Yeah, but did you hear what did you hear what Black said?
What he said?
You live around this.
I mean,
no, not at
that's
all.
more or less why we're all here, isn't it? We
No,
both spend a lot of time living around sons.
But he lives in the heart of Blackistan, he said, and he was living with some people in the house with some people who were taking care of him or some shit like that.
So he was like an ill-mannered and not very fun in 8 ways.
He struck me as
one of them gangster gliders.
He struck me as a glider who he just abused alcohol and drugs, and he's where he is. But that's, I mean, who am I to judge, right?
Yeah, who are you to judge, man? I don't like that, man. You judging him? He not here. He cooked you. Now he not here. You talking shit about him, or he can't.
He might hit the link. You keep talking like that. But
he might be inventing something right now.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was. I just listened to a few minutes of it. It's uglier than I thought. I'm definitely repost it tomorrow because I think that everybody. Press 1 if you want me to repost Wicked arguing with Rob from
play it right now.
You know what? It's very chaotic, right? It's like, you know, y'all was going back and forth, and it was just like, it's something that it got to stand alone. If I play it now, it
disruptive.
Yeah,
we don't need to devote our time here.
Yeah, it's something that I'm already uploading it. It's gonna be. Don't worry, it'll be on the channel tomorrow.
Yeah, time is precious.
It will be on the channel tomorrow, and you'll be able to see it.
Say less.
Yeah, but I'm glad I found it, man, because I was like, yo, and that was like AP and Brown Sugar, man, when they was going at it.
A classic.
Yeah, that was a classic one right there. AP and Brown Sugar. AP wanted all the smoke.
Don't you mean?
Oh, wait, you remember when Mr. Builder crashed out on me?
He crashed out on you?
Yeah, there was one time a long time ago.
Yeah, he felt like how it was on, and you kind of were trying to push him out of the show, which you did in the end, right?
He was
which I don't blame you, right? You're right.
You know, I'm pretty neutral on most people, but Mr. Builder was fucking annoying.
Yeah, very, very annoying. He's
I'll
worse
doing
than Alexander Byrne. Like Alexander Byrne is he's like.
Well, we don't really know what to think about Alexander because we have no goddamn idea what he says.
Right, Fisherman's favorite
I was
panelist.
gonna say that. I don't know about that one.
But Builder was just God.
He's bad.
God.
Yeah. And they were saying, run to the back.
We are getting our first look at the Walmart employee accused of opening fire inside the store and shooting another woman.
Yeah, this started with a fight that triggered chaos, and it happened at the store near Humble off the Beltway at Wilson Road. That's what we find Matt Doherty tonight. Matt?
They were saying, run to the back.
Yeah, this started with a fight that triggered chaos, and it happened at the store near Humble off the Beltway at Wilson Road. That's what we find Matt Doherty tonight. Matt?
They were saying, run to the back.
Damn, that's a square jaw glider right there.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, he should play Superman in the next movie.
Seriously, he
man.
kind of looks like Henry Cavill.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yo, that's who I want my pilot to be.
Yeah, this is exactly. This is what a pilot should look like. Exactly. And a surgeon.
At Doherty tonight. Matt?
The Walmart remains closed after it was shut down at about 3 o'clock this afternoon. That's when the
Not
shooting
the voice
started.
I was expecting.
The customer I spoke with tonight says shoppers ran for their lives, and now he plans to
You
sue.
lost some points on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Andre Spencer was inside the Walmart shopping at about 2:15 this afternoon in the automotive section when he heard the shots.
The next thing I knew, I heard a gunshot, and they were saying, "Run to the back. Everybody go to the back."
He was convinced there was a mass shooter inside the store.
As soon as we heard the shots, everybody started running. So yes, that's the only thing that I thought of. I wasn't gonna come out of here.
He says he fell to the ground and was hurt during the chaos. Harris County Sheriff's Office deputies tell us the shooting happened at the front of the store and was the result of an ongoing dispute between an employee and 3 other women.
The other 3 females, I think, came to complain to management about her. Nothing to do with Walmart. They were just complaining about her. The employee saw them there.
And investigators say when the Walmart worker saw those 3 women that she knew a fight broke out. Deputies say at one point, the Walmart worker pulled out a gun, shooting one of the 3 women at least once. The worker later walked to the front of the store and surrendered.
Sisters, man. Yeah, man. Sisters is, and this is the pilot? No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want my pilot to have this type of temperament.
To deputies. We've blurred her face because we haven't learned the charges she may be facing. Deputies say the woman who was shot will be okay.
I have a real bad shoulder pain, and I feel a real bad pain in my lower back, like my tailbone, because I fell on my butt, and it is painful.
For Mr. Spencer, it's a day he'd like to forget. He's hired a lawyer and intends to sue Walmart because he says the store didn't keep its customers safe. And
yeah, okay, buddy. These fucking Negroes are disgusting, bro.
Hold on, man. What's wrong with that? Time out. Yo, he was in the store, an employee. Time out. An employee pulled out a gun and shot somebody.
No, yeah, they're all black. They're all in their own zone. Fuck them. They hate white people.
It's not like it's an employee. It's not like a
The store is still liable, I feel like.
Yeah,
but that happens all the time, Mike. Why do you sound surprised?
No, an employee is fired the gun that caused the mass chaos. That's what I'm saying. Why he could sue. I'm not saying. If it just happened, of course, I'd be like, yeah, this is ridiculous.
Okay, but this fucking guy's gonna sue if we don't hire black people anymore because they're dangerous. So he's gonna sue either way. So fuck him. Fuck these black people, bro.
I'm Matt Doherty, KHOU 11 News.
Yeah, I mean, they may want to put a metal detector at the employee entrance or something.
Yeah, that'll help.
Let's move on now. A violent attack in the South Bay. Armed and masked vandals storm into a Milpitas shopping center in a brazen attempt to rob a jewelry store. Similar robberies in the Bay Area have ended with people getting hurt. In this case, the store owner fought back by firing a gun, scaring those people away. Here's NBC's Jocelyn Moran.
This is the aftermath left behind after several suspects tried to force their way into fine jewelry in Milpitas. Surveillance video shows at least 8 people masked and wearing hoodies run into a Milpitas shopping center. 2 of them start using tools to smash the glass windows and doors. Police say the owner and an employee were inside, and the owner fought back, firing a gun they own legally. After that, you can see the suspects quickly run off without ever getting inside. Family of the owners tell us the store was robbed 2 years ago, and that time the thieves did get away with jewelry. The owners did not want to go on camera, but the mayor of Milpitas says she was able to talk with them.
She's traumatized, but she said she was going to probably close her business and move somewhere else. She didn't say where.
Better public safety. Better public safety.
This attempted robbery comes a day after South Bay elected officials held a news conference calling for change after a smash and grab robbery in San Jose, where more than 15 suspects stormed a jewelry store and pushed the 88-year-old owner to the ground.
No.
They're getting more bold, more brazen,
savages.
and they have no regard for life or for property.
Tonight, more calls for funding for Prop 36.
Make sure that we are sending a message, a strong message to Governor Newsom. You need to put your money where your mouth is.
Prop 30.
Prop 36. How about just fucking lock these goddamn? These hombritos and these are fucking. It's Sons and hombritos. This is California. Lock these fucking mongrels up.
36 is the measure voters passed last November. That means stricter punishments for some retail theft and drug possession offenses. It also means increased criminal justice costs. We reached out to Governor Newsom's office about Prop 36. A spokesperson pointed out that the governor signed a package of bills last year aimed at reducing organized retail crime and funded millions of dollars in organized retail theft grants. But today's attempted break-in has left the community shaken up and calling for change again.
The business is in danger. We are in danger too. I'm asking for public safety for everybody.
In Milpitas, Jocelyn Moran, NBC Bay Area News.
Fuck, wake up.
What do you mean?
Man, how the fuck did you do that? You fell asleep so goddamn fast.
What are you talking about?
Nah, he was awake. He was just chilling.
This is crazy.
Tonight, the police union telling us the shooting happened after an attempted robbery at a Cash for Gold shop in East Oakland. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Meeback. Oakland police confirming 6 people were shot, 2 are dead. KTVU's Zach Sauce live tonight in Oakland with the very latest on this breaking news. Zach?
And Mike, as you can see, police still out here on International Boulevard conducting their investigation, where the focus of that investigation, again, remains on the Cash for Gold shop just behind me. That is where the Oakland Police Officers Association, the police union tells us an attempted robbery took place here around 7:45 this evening. Oakland police speaking to us just a short while ago, they tell us they were called here after an employee tripped a silent alarm. Investigators say a total of 6 people were shot here, 2 of whom are dead. The POA telling us a group of 5 suspects entered that shop here in International and 71st, where gunfire was exchanged between them and the store owner. According to the POA, 2 of the suspects were killed, 3 others were injured and taken to the hospital. As for the owner of the shop, we're told he was also shot and is now recovering in the hospital. We're told by a friend that he was shot in the hand. He is conscious and expected to be okay. Here's some of what police had to say earlier.
So it appears that the business was open. It appears individuals did enter the business to conduct business. Well inside, it appears that there was some type of altercation that occurred well inside that business, which resulted in the gunfiring.
And again, according to the POA, 2 suspects dead, 3 others in the hospital. We are, of course, awaiting further details from police. They expect to release more tomorrow. Back to you, Mike.
All right, Zach Sauce with the very latest on that breaker in Oakland. Zach, thank you.
Well, he is asleep.
Who's asleep?
You.
We begin in Oakland with a deadly shootout between store employees and thieves trying to rob them. The gun battle taking place at the Cash for Gold store on International Boulevard, East Oakland, just west of Hagenberger Road and less than a mile from the Coliseum. 2 of the suspects are dead. Several others were rushed to the hospital, and the surviving suspects have been booked on murder charges. Kevin Coe has new information from police and heard from the owner of a neighboring business who says, "We need help."
Gunfire erupting right behind me last night here in East Oakland on International Boulevard after 5 suspects walked right into Eddie's Cash for Gold. Police acknowledge the workers were defending themselves, but there is a possibility they could be charged as well.
Nobody knows when it's going to happen, but it does happen over here a lot. From breaking into stores, what happened last night, to breaking into vehicles.
Business owner Abraham Halwani works right by Eddie's Cash for Gold pawn shop, where Oakland police say 5 masked men walked in at around 7:45 p.m. Wednesday.
Some of these robbers were armed with firearms.
The employees likewise armed themselves, and an exchange of gunfire occurred between the two parties.
2 of the suspects were killed, while 3 others were shot, including a 17-year-old. Police say all 5 suspects were from Stockton. 1 of the workers was shot and is expected to be okay. The surviving suspects were booked on suspicion of murder and attempted robbery.
Due to the violence and the intent of the robbers in initiating this crime,
Stockton Sons now, right?
Yeah, definitely.
The suspects have been booked on those charges.
It's still unclear who shot who
on that Gardner,
and
though.
who opened fire first. The police chief says the employees are not in custody, and it will be up to the district attorney's office to decide if they face any charges.
Based on the investigation, they're cooperating with us right now. That's why they have not been charged. But again, the DA is going to look at every bit of this
they're
case
gonna be
and
so
determine
worried about them.
if any lesser charges will go against the owners or the
like
operators
Asian
of that
store
business
owners and the sons that walked
elevated
in.
charges.
Whether the workers were
Yeah, you
authorized
talking
to
about
carry
LA?
weapons will be part of the police investigation. But Chief Mitchell addressed the issue of business owners arming themselves for protection.
I don't want anyone to think that we're in a place to where we want our community to become vigilantes.
The shooting comes less than a week
You've been
after
there.
6 people were shot in multiple shootings
Whole
north
fucking
of
country's
downtown.
there.
Despite the
Right.
recent violence, Chief Mitchell says the overall numbers are still promising for Oakland.
It is working. It's going to
Crime's
take
down.
time. You're going to have these incidents that we've experienced over the last couple of weeks. But when you look at it collectively over the last 18 months, almost 2 years, you're looking at double-digit reductions in violent crime across the city.
But as a business owner, Abraham feels it's not enough and thinks OPD needs more help.
We do need the National Guard, some sort of help.
Shit.
I'm not saying they need to be here permanently.
He racist. He
We
racist.
do need
Yeah,
extra
need
help.
National Guard for them black people.
So if the
Yeah.
National Guard, the Highway Patrol, whoever has to come down.
That's
pretty
a
wild, though.
man, baby.
Saying, well, this tragic event highlights the broader regional challenges we face. It also
Yeah, it's a
underscores
pretty
our
broad
commitment
regional
to
challenge.
protecting Oakland's residents.
Yo, any city that got a
business owners
sister
who deserve to
mayor
feel
is basically just gave up. If y'all elected a sister mayor, y'all quit just even trying to succeed. Like y'all just said fuck it and just gave up.
Yeah, if you got a sister mayor, you're gonna be saying crime is down a lot for sure.
Bro, I've never seen a fucking sister mayor that didn't fucking sound retarded in press conferences or hire fucking like the first female police chiefs and shit. They
Or
do
wasn't
these
actually criminal.
Bro, they do the most. Oh yeah, they always get arrested too, eventually. But they
Latoya's
also
going that way
always
right now.
Yeah, they always try to hire like. So this is the craziest thinking that I've ever like. As a man, right? Let's say you're a guy and you become mayor, and you have no idea about policing. You're gonna be like, man, I need to get like a fucking, you know what I'm saying, at least a expert at this, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Females become mayors and they be like, I don't know shit about policing or shit about this. I'm about to get a fucking female fucking police chief that don't know shit either. So we both just gonna be at the top and not know shit. And then they be getting advised by like they fucking security, and then they end up fucking their security, and then they end up going to jail because the security getting all this overtime.
Yeah, they
Pretty much,
hire their friends
exactly.
basically.
It's a fucking joke.
And fucking their security while their husband dies of a heart attack.
Yeah, right. And
Yeah,
then
so-
still fucking the security.
Some women are like loose as fuck out here. They are so fucking sexually irresponsible.
Now glider women are too. It's just they don't get put on these like they don't get these positions as much. Some women get they get these fucking mayor roles, these ASA roles, these fucking attorney general roles and shit. They literally in the forefront, and you got to remember that they're loud, so you hear about them, you see them.
Yeah,
Like gliders, they'll have a job like a glider fucking mayor female or some shit. I don't even know many of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not as loud. Now the female governors are loud as hell, gliders, but they mostly old.
Yeah, but then you know, right. But on the opposite end, you get like a Tiffany Henyard
Who's loud and young and fucking sexually
fucking out there
fucking
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking her mandingo about bodyguards.
What about she was fucking the dude that was like a pedophile, right?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah, the dude that like went to jail for like a gang rape in the 90s or some shit. He did like 20
I wouldn't be
years.
surprised.
And then Ak is fucking going off right now.
Yeah. Yeah, man. The black female mayor is like a major red flag for your city, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that on my thing. Like now, when it's more than 3, the place where I shall not be. I think if you got like a female sister mayor, I'm not gonna visit the city.
Yeah, you got female sister mayor. I ain't going there.
Yeah, that's one of my creeds now. We gotta put that we gotta put together a nice little 10 commandments of what not to do to live.
Yeah, the Ak Nation commandments.
The Ak
number
Nation
1,
commandments.
never ask some man to leave.
Oh, that's number 1.
Gotta be. That's like the most basic tenet of the teachings here.
Bro, what I tell you, that shit is so fucking true, and it happens 90% of the time. Like something's bad gonna happen if you ask some man to leave, and it's not
That's the
about
number 1 cause of mass shootings in the United States is a black man getting asked to leave somewhere. Probably.
It don't even gotta be a club. It don't even gotta
it could be anything. It could be the fucking butcher.
Bro, some man. Hey, bro, I think it's time for you to leave. What would the library, man? You too loud, man. You got to leave the library.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, I'm gonna see you outside the library.
You got to get off somewhere. You got to get off sometime. You got to come behind that bulletproof glass.
Bulletproof glass at the library. Jesus.
It's between them and the books.
Wow. So yeah, that Hotep he left. He must have left with Wicked. The Hotep.
He was just trying to stun on Charlie Kirk, which talking a lot of shit, but y'all didn't shoot him, so
yeah.
Hold on, it was a Hotep here. I missed it.
Yeah, he was in the back talking about George Floyd was murdered and this and that.
These people that say that type of shit, they didn't even like. I watched the trial like every fucking minute of that boring ass trial. That shit was so fucking fucked up for Chauvin, bro.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't even say that he had his knee on his neck in the trial because it never was on his neck. Like that was taken out. They could not say that. They did not say knee on neck in that trial because they had an expert witness come up there and show that his knee was never on his neck. And that video, that still shot was like a 0.3 seconds of him lifting above his neck and getting to his shoulder, like hit to his shoulder blade.
Yeah, and you still can't choke somebody by putting pressure on the back of their neck.
No, you can't. And I don't know. And then they the fucking what was that Van Jones saying that they didn't pass the George Floyd act? Did you see what the George Floyd act was? It was about chokeholds and shit. And I was like, that just don't make no sense because he didn't die from a chokehold.
Also, the this knee, Chauvin was being pretty responsible in terms of not putting not all of his weight was on his knee.
Bro, Chauvin didn't do anything wrong, man.
Yeah.
Chauvin did everything right. The only thing that Chauvin could have done was not be a robot at the moment of, hey, he kind of looked like he passed out now because he's high as fuck. Let's just get him up. But he did exactly what the manual, exactly what his training said do. And the fact that the fucked up part, bro, Chauvin was he came in for overtime on his off day, bro. And that wasn't even his call. That wasn't even his call. He was like the 5th officers and shit on scene, but he was the senior officer, so he kind of took lead because he was a field training officer.
He was like the fall guy.
Man, that shit's sad as hell, bro.
Yeah, fucking he deserves a pardon for sure.
See, Trump could, but the thing is,
it don't matter though.
Charges, right?
Yeah, he got state charge. He got 20-some years state.
Yeah,
so it really don't even matter.
You can't pardon that.
No, it'd have to be 10 walls.
Not that it's gonna happen. Yeah.
So from now on, if we're gonna do these neck massages, just do it in DC on these fucking sunmen.
Oh man, you could do DC police basically
National
do any
Guard
fucking
ain't doing
thing
a neck
right now.
massage. But you know, it's strange how everywhere there's a lot of black people in the city. You know, they're talking about needing the National Guard.
Yeah, it's almost as if it's the truth.
Yeah, there's some sort of correlation there.
Yo, these little motherfuckers killed a dude last night here. Well, this morning here, when they was robbing the fucking. They did a smash and grab at the Louis Vuitton, and they all jumped in all these fucking stolen cars, and they just start flying in every which direction. And they fleeing from the scene, and they fucking just killed this random guy going through a green light on his way to work at 5 a.m.
Yeah, that shit is sickening. That it's almost, you know, it's worse than like actually shooting them in my book. I feel like, because you're just fucking casually killing them in the commission of your stupid ass, you know, crime.
But the crash was so fucking violent, man. It was so
Right,
sad.
and this he probably walked out.
All 4 of them walked out of that car.
Somehow they never do get hurt.
They ain't never. I have seen some of them fucking die, but yeah, majority of the time they just get out and run, and it's to be like, how in the fuck did that happen?
I think they do like some sub-Saharan fucking like voodoo ritual beforehand, and that's how they always get out.
Maybe
like the fucking sun god looks over his fucking ape children and makes sure they like just it's uncanny. They never get damaged at all.
Yeah, but you got to remember, we invented everything, so we know the little ins and outs.
That's right.
Yeah, he knows the best way.
Hello?
Oh, sorry, I cut out. I was saying he knows the best way to crash the car, having invented it.
Yeah, you know.
Exactly.
You're the best. Shout out to my man Douglas Chunks, man. Gifted 20 Arc Nation membership. Shout out to Douglas Chunks supporting the channel heavy. Salute to Douglas Chunks, man. Let's give me another city, man. Give me since that guy punked out on giving us a city, man. Chat, give us a city. Let the chat give us a city, man. Let the chat give us a city.
Yeah, let's see what the chat got.
The chat has been the chat has we haven't had in the chat no spot what do you call it, participation from the chat in a while. Give me the chat. Give me a city chat.
Hey, you know what caught me by surprise though, Ock?
What's that?
I looked at the gun memorial in Utah, man. There's a lot of Somalians and shit. I was like, yeah, it was like it wasn't that many Sun people, but it was Sons, you know what I'm saying? But they were more like non-FBAs and shit.
Yeah, they are big out there. Whew.
Yeah, I think that's a place I need to retire.
Jeez. Oh, you talking about you like the women? You like the you like Ethiopian women or Sudanese women?
Nah, they just ain't got that many sons.
Oh yeah, but they got those sons. Those sons are thugging. Those sons in Salt Lake City are getting it cracking. Stay away from Salt Lake City. That's the big city. They're getting it cracking over there. Let's see what's going on here in Louisville.
A man charged in a rape in Louisville nearly 2 decades after it happened.
Bro, Louisville has the roughest glider population in the United States.
Yeah, Kentucky's.
Bro, Louisville is a. Have y'all ever been to Louisville? Have y'all been there?
Never.
Oh my God, bro. Louisville is like, it is not about race. It is about just fucking class for real. Their hoods are just fucking 50-50, sons and fucking blacks, and they all lay ass hanging out together in front of liquor stores. That shit probably needs to be studied. Like, gliders in Louisville are fucked up, bro.
Appalachian.
A man charged in a rape in Louisville nearly 2 decades after it happened was found guilty today. George Aldridge is now convicted of first-degree rape. He was arrested in 2023 for 3 sexual assaults in Lexington. State police say DNA testing then connected Aldridge to a 2005 attack in Louisville. The judge is recommending he serve 15 years in prison. Aldridge is not eligible for parole. He'll be sentenced in November.
God damn, 15 for 3 rapes? Jeez.
Well, you know, he's white, so
5 for each rape, man. It's all good.
That white privilege.
Oh, did you see that one top at the top of your list there? The Baton Rouge DA?
Hello, friends. Thanks for joining us at
Take
10.
a
I'm Elizabeth
Sandman
Val.
approach.
A Baton Rouge man accused of raping a 4-year-old and exposing her to an STD is now behind bars. Tonight, the district attorney, Hiller Moore, says he's considering some of the toughest punishments possible, including the death penalty. Perry Robinson has more on this. Perry.
Hey, Liz, the DA says this case is one of the most disturbing he has ever seen.
He told me he's prepared to explore every legal option available, even ones that could spark some debate.
Anthony Jokes, the Baton Rouge man accused of raping a 4-year-old child and exposing her to an STD, is behind bars tonight. Now, the district attorney says he's exploring every option to hold Jokes accountable if he's convicted, including 2 possibilities that could draw attention across the state.
Wasn't he released on bond?
The country.
I can't think of anything worse than raping a child.
Hillamore says he may seek castration or even the death penalty.
I would consider going to the grand jury in this case and seeking a first-degree rape indictment and seeking the potential of a death penalty.
In 2024, Louisiana became the first state to allow surgical castration in addition to chemical castration in certain sexual
they
assault
need to do
cases,
that then.
giving more
Yeah,
a clear legal
exercise
path
that law.
to pursue that punishment.
Right? Why the
But
fuck would y'all
seeking the
pass
death-
it if y'all ain't gonna use it? See, they do shit like that. Gliders, y'all will do shit like that, but y'all will never actually pass it. Just like when y'all do the death penalty and motherfuckers be on death row for like 26 years. What's the point of the death penalty then?
It's that glider justice system, man.
Yeah, the glider justice system stupid.
Here's
Y'all
the
will.
thing, though. They're going the tough on crime wave is crossing the nation. People are getting tough on crime. People are starting to like take pride in being tough on crime in these cities. You notice that? Have you noticed that over the last like month and a half since Trump
Seems
went to
like
DC? There's a pride like, no, we're tough on crime here. We're tough on. Everybody's like trying to like.
I don't know,
prove that-
man. You gotta
I've seen-
remember where I'm at though. These motherfuckers doing everything to motherfucking
Right.
protect fucking criminals here. This shit is so fucking weird, bro. They sent us some shit in our emails about how basically how to fucking harbor fucking illegals, bro. This shit is crazy.
But yeah, this is. I think you'll see more death penalties. Because in more jurisdictions, and you'll see. I think they're gonna make a law to where like it's a cap on appeals, because the appeal process is what keeps the son man going. Like you can appeal that shit for 20 years. I think they're gonna do something to stop that.
Penalty in a case like this is complicated. In 2008, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled the death penalty for crimes like rape or sexual assault when the victim is not killed is disproportionate and violates the 8th Amendment. Still, Moore says there is a statute still on the books in Louisiana that could allow him to make the case.
We do follow, obviously, Supreme Court law, and we know that we would have to change a decision by the Supreme Court to do that. But again, depending on the facts, if they are appropriate, this is something that I would consider doing.
Moore admits the idea may split public opinion.
If the facts are there, I think the community would probably support that, although there surely would be some that would disagree. I understand that completely. But we'll wait to see what the facts are.
Well, right now you can string them
Moore
up
says
like
his office
Django,
is still
so I
gathering
think
evidence and
maybe just
reviewing
go
the
ahead with that
facts.
for the
Okay,
Yo.
Liz, back to you.
Okay, really.
Just
tough
think
one
about
there,
this though,
Gary.
y'all.
Thank
This guy, he raped a 4-year-old, gave a 4-year-old an STD, but he didn't kill her, so it's not equivalent
right. I
to
feel
the
like
death
it's
penalty, right?
it should be equivalent. Like
No, just think about what's crazy. The craziest part of that is it's a group of people that meet probably once every fucking 6 months and talk about cases and all this other shit and human rights that's defending this shit, like saying that he doesn't need the death penalty. Like they're gonna go to bat for this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he was released from prison weeks
Good
ago.
evening,
Jesus
friends.
Christ.
Welcome here to the News at 6 on this Friday. From the WFBI team, a convict accused of raping a 4-year-old and giving her an STD has a lengthy history of arrests and convictions, raising questions about how he keeps getting out of jail.
The I-team found Anthony Jelks Jr. had just been released from prison at the end of June and is on parole until 2027 for domestic violence-related charges. Our chief investigator, Chris Nakamoto, sat down with the Baton Rouge police chief, who expressed big-time frustration with the revolving door of criminals his officers continue to see. Chris.
Good evening, Liz and Greg. Jelks had just been released on parole in June of this year, only out for a matter of weeks when investigators say he raped a 4-year-old and gave her chlamydia. Tonight, we went searching for the convict and ran into people who identified themselves to us as his family.
Anthony Jelks is only 25, but is well known to Baton Rouge police, causing problems over the years spelled out in a plethora of paperwork filed with the 19th Judicial District Court.
It's extremely frustrating.
Baton Rouge Police Chief TJ Morse sat down with us Friday, expressing frustration after the same man is now accused of raping a small child.
We've arrested him 6 times over the last 6-7 years. He's everything from firearm charges to domestic abuse battery, violation of protective orders. He's currently on probation, supervised probation, by probation and parole. So it is definitely somebody we are doing our best to go after. And if anybody out there knows where he might be, please give us a call.
The WAPI team found court records showing Jelks was arrested in 2020, accused of punching a woman in the face with a closed fist. The charges were dismissed 3 years later. He was then arrested in 2022 for punching another female in the face in front of her children. Bond was set at $30,000. He pled guilty to domestic abuse battery and was sentenced to 6 months in prison. In 2024, he was arrested again, this time for battery on a dating partner and resisting an officer. He was already on probation and placed on a probation hold. He pled guilty to battery of a dating partner and received 6 more months in prison and was released at the end of June. Chief Morse expressing frustration at what he describes as a revolving door of the same offenders.
It is an issue when we're arresting the same people over and over and over again. When we, earlier this year, we arrested somebody for murder we had arrested them 3 times within a year and a half for either homicide or attempted homicide. And then finally another homicide. And just keep getting out on bonds.
In all of Jelks' arrests, detectives noted his home address at this house on Jackson Street. We went looking for him Friday after this new arrest warrant was issued for him. After investigators say he raped a 4-year-old and gave her an STD. A car pulled up and one female identified herself as Jelks' sister. Arrest documents for Jelks do not imply any of his family members are connected to the rape victim.
Were you aware that your brother has an active arrest warrant out for his arrest?
With the revolving door that appears to exist with defendants coming through court, Chief Morse says a dialogue needs to happen between elected judges, prosecutors, and police so everyone can get on the same page.
So it's definitely an ongoing conversation I'm having with the district attorney, Hiller Moore. He's also some of the same frustrations where some people are putting in and even getting released before they have a chance to argue why that person shouldn't be released. And so trying to work with them, trying to get all the judges and now commissioners, because a lot of times the commissioners are the ones setting the bonds, on the same page, where give us a little bit more time so we can tell you why this person should be released or why they should have a higher bond.
With Jelks being a prime example of what Morse is talking about, he's pushing for change to stop the madness.
Extremely frustrating, especially to our detectives that do a lot of work to get these arrest warrants and our officers that then find them. And it's something that we talk about all the time about low bonds. And some of these things with domestic abuse battery, some of the bonds were $3,000. $15,000 for weapons charges, things like that, which I think are too low. I think that some things need to be looked at.
Investigators noted that Jelks was also in trouble in 2022 for indecent behavior with a juvenile, but there's no record of those charges in Baton Rouge. Here's another look at Anthony Jelks Jr. If you know where he might be, contact Crime Stoppers. You know that number, 344-STOP. For the WAFBI team, I'm Chris Nakamoto. Greg, Liz.
All right, Chris, thank you.
Wow, that's so sad that fucker.
I hope he didn't really fuck the baby up though. You know what I'm saying? Because when they rape those little bitty girls like that, they can fuck them. They can fuck them. They'll never be able to have kids because they fuck up their whole inside.
Like he fucking like he trying to bust a nut on a 4-year-old.
Right.
Yeah, he trying to. So it's like he going to town. That should be them dudes. Yo, jeez. Yeah, it's just like you gotta. I think there's a zeitgeist across the country. Stories like this, I think there's a zeitgeist.
The Twitter is doing work.
Yeah, Yeah, true.
Yeah, nah. X is definitely keeping up the whole stories of like the black fatigue and shit, like, and like how much like the crime is just like, bro. I noticed like even on our local news, bro, the comments are all like, "Hey, this shit is just everybody's tired of this shit, bro. It ain't 2020 no more."
No,
Yeah,
no.
the
And the
YouTube comments.
Charlie Kirk didn't hurt. I mean, didn't help. Like, because it's like, yo, that's the last sacred cow. Like, Sons been like they people been took the gloves off with the Sons. Oh, they took the gloves off with the burritos. The trans community was the last sacred cow left. LGBT trans, and
they
just
killed
did a
Charlie
school
Kirk,
shooting.
dog.
They just did a school shooting a few weeks ago, and then they come back and can kill Charlie Kirk like that. I think people, because as long as there's sacred cows, it's still not there yet. I think the trans people are tired of the trans community.
Yeah, I think they tired of them too. I think that they starting to realize that no matter what, they represent like 0.003 of the fucking population. And 3 of the last fucking 6 mass shootings they were in the fucking culprits of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And their ideology is that, like, if you don't let me beat your daughter's ass at a sport, I'm gonna kill myself.
Right. And that's the thing that's what I was trying to explain to somebody else. Everything that with them, it ends with some type of death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if it's them or you don't want me to exist, or it's gonna be trouble. You're gonna have to deal with me no matter what. So either way is death. Like, these motherfuckers are evil, satanic fucking people. And we gotta stop accepting that shit. And I think the country is making that turn, like starting to realize, like, oh, these motherfuckers are just mentals. Like, they are worse than they like a schizophrenic fucking individual being told that they the opposite sex all over and over again. If somebody say you not, you hurt them.
Yeah, exactly. It's terrifying, man. That last one with Charlie Kirk is terrifying.
Kirk assassination is leading to a rise in strong and often hateful political statements on social media. And we're learning that several people in the Carolinas are either losing their jobs or being placed on leave for their post on his killing. Queen City News reporter Caroline Boyer explains what free speech does and does not protect.
One of the people fired was a communications coordinator for the Carolina Panthers. That person is said to have posted on Instagram, "Why are y'all sad? Your man said it was worth it," in reference to Charlie Kirk's death. The Panthers released a statement saying, in part, "The views expressed by our employees are their own and do not represent those of the Carolina Panthers. We do not condone violence of any kind."
Speech is free. People have fought for it. It's extremely free, but the consequences are not.
At least 2 teachers could also face consequences for similar online comments about Kirk, who was killed on Wednesday while speaking to Utah college students. A Lake Norman Charter High School math teacher is on administrative leave until school leaders can investigate what they call a hateful and highly offensive sentiment. And a Gaston County teacher is under fire for her alleged comment, prompting district leaders to release a statement saying the board members are investigating. District officials say they train their employees about professional conduct and plan to offer more training on the use of social media.
So if you do something that diminishes the brand of the company, that would be cost enough for a company to say, you know what, we're going to part ways with you.
We asked the experts if and how free speech plays a role in all this. The short answer, it doesn't.
There is no constitutional protection when your private employer tells you that you cannot speak or sanctions you for something that you said in social media or in a protest somewhere.
The First Amendment mainly protects speech in the public space. It's meant to prevent the government from limiting your speech, but not necessarily private companies. In Charlotte, Caroline Boyer, Queen City News.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your.
There's so many people getting fired from this shit, and they're so evil and just demented because, and then they try to say the narrative they saying that, you know, all the people on the left are sending their condolences to Charlie Kirk, but the people on the right, when the Democrat the wife and the husband got killed, nobody was sending their condolences.
Nobody ever heard of that. Nobody even knew that fucking happened.
Well, it was
Bro,
it was just like it wasn't a political killing either.
Yeah, but that's what they're trying to compare it to, right? One, nobody on the right was like cheering, like, "Oh, good job, they got what they deserved," blah, 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 and happy and making TikToks dancing about them dying. And these motherfuckers are crazy as hell, man.
Obnoxious people, yeah, and they're worse than the blacks. The blacks, I expect this type of behavior from.
Bro, the blacks don't even know nothing about this shit. The blacks they enjoy death, period. You get what I'm saying? Like, they enjoy fucking everybody being sad and sorrow.
True.
They just shitty. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but I'm talking about these people that's like that actually hip, like the fucking liberals and the fucking blue-eyed, the blue-haired mother. These motherfuckers are insane, man. They're bad people, and like, I don't want to be around them crazy motherfuckers.
Right. When I see white people celebrating death, I think they got it from black people.
No, I think that they got some. I think they got some shit in their head where they're willing. Those are like future fucking church shooters and shit. That's what I think about them. I think I think they capable.
Hold on though, isn't there like a bit of a silver lining here though? Because like this is the first time I've ever seen at least some sort of like organized like cancel culture, except from the right canceling the left.
Well, the left.
No, I don't even think the right is canceling the left though. But go ahead.
The left is canceling itself.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's why I think so too. Because I think the people on the right are just like, yo, like, this is really, really crazy. This man got killed in front of his daughter on camera for the world to see. We haven't even caught the perp yet, and y'all are like, just, bro, it was people there. It was a dude there dancing and happy as shit.
Like 2 seconds after it happened.
Like, that's the bro. This is like some Satan shit. Like, these people are nuts.
They're exposing themselves. I will say that they are definitely exposing themselves.
Well, you know, he told the truth about black people killing each other in most major cities in the United States, so he deserved to die, right?
Bro, he wasn't even the most fucking outspoken one though. Like, he still was kind of like 50-50 about how fucking like real he was gonna be. He not Anthony Cumia or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he was still like,
every point he made. I broke down the point he made about the flying, about the pilots. That was a very
valid ass point. That's a super valid point.
He was spot on, and everything else they're trying to act like he's out of his mind. Like he's not emotional at all either. Like, at least I haven't seen him be emotional.
Yeah, I heard him saying that he advocated for violence against minority groups and shit. Like, I don't think
they can't show you the video.
Nah, he ain't never did no. Bro, I was watching motherfuckers that was like posting videos about like, so this who y'all celebrating, and it was like the top 5 reasons why he's or whatever a bad person. And I was watching it and I was like, I agree with number 5. I agree with number 4. I agree with number 3. Number 2, all right, whatever, up for grabs. And number 1, hell yeah, I agree with that. So I'm like, what are we talking about? What did he say wrong? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I think some people though on the left are you know, smart enough or cognizant enough to understand the hand was overplayed by the super like radicals. And it's not, it looks terrible. It looks terrible, and there's got to be people on the left that realize this.
Yeah.
I just don't think nobody. I don't think nobody on the left is like sane, bro.
Yeah, put your face on something like that when you have a job in like a company or leadership position at your job.
Bro, these are teachers and shit. It's majority teachers though.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
North Carolina, Republican leaders announced new legislation to the response of Irina Zarutska's death.
They plan to unveil the bill later this month. It could, though, include restarting the death penalty and ending cashless bail.
Senate Leader Phil Berger and Speaker Dustin Hall both criticize soft on crime policies here at the state level and in Charlotte. They focus a lot of blame on the court system, specifically citing the magistrate who let DeCarlos Brown out of jail. That's why they're considering more guidelines and requirements for magistrates, ending cashless bail, and restarting the death penalty. Though their ability to make decisions for the city directly is limited, Berger encouraged fair enforcement on the light rail. Hall wants to know how Charlotte spends their crime prevention grant funding.
We're going to go through the entire budget for the city of Charlotte and Mecklenburg County to see where these funds are going, because ultimately we're dealing with a local government, really Mecklenburg County and city of Charlotte, two local governments that, in my opinion, have lost institutional control of their areas.
For now, these are just ideas, but they say they have started those conversations across the aisle, including with Governor Josh Stein. They hope to have this bill package finalized by the end of this month when the General Assembly goes back in session. In Raleigh, Julie Kay, WCNC Charlotte.
Wow, so they're thinking about in their moratorium on the death penalty. People are
tired of it, bro.
It's going.
Hey, what's that? Charlotte is one of those people that Charlotte be having hella like mass shootings at them them large gatherings with them sons all the time every summer, right? Didn't they have that big one at like the car show or some shit a couple years ago?
Oh no, that was Jacksonville, I think Louisiana, something like that. Yeah, Charlotte is they have a lot of shit there. I mean, it's a black city, and another thing, they were featured heavily on First 48. Charlotte Mecklenburg.
And the hunt for the killer of Charlie Kirk have one element in common.
4 days ago, there was a mass shooting in Charlotte.
While Utah has executed convicted criminals, that has not happened in North Carolina since 2006. We want to bring back in our chief legal analyst, Khalif Rhodes, to talk about this. Khalif, we know in the case of DeCarlos Brown, he's facing a federal charge of causing death on a mass transportation system. That would make him eligible for the death penalty there. Is that the workaround there? Because most people think it's related to at least some murder, but it's the causing death. That charge is what makes him eligible for the death penalty, right?
That is correct. That 100%. I mean, but let's be clear. In North Carolina, just murder by itself is a capital offense. We have the death penalty here in our state. So even if the federal government didn't come in, this is still a death penalty state, and it could occur. Now, the likelihood of it occurring in Mecklenburg County is low. The likelihood of it occurring in the state of North Carolina is low. But the likelihood of it occurring on the federal high is extremely high. And that's why when you have these type of crimes that folks are attempting to categorize as hate crimes, then if you can, the government can prove that it was a hate crime, then yes, going after the death penalty in that level is probably the easier route than on the state level. I handle homicide cases here, first capital murder cases in North Carolina. What I could say is that the facts have to be extremely egregious. I've only had one case where the prosecutor told me that they were very, very close to seeking the death penalty in that case. That triggers a lot of things, but in terms of what have to happen procedurally with the case, how you handle it, and it's time. It's all structural and it's all procedural. The state has to announce in open court, yes, we're going to seek the death penalty, or no, we're not going to seek the death penalty. I would anticipate here with that case on the state level that they would not.
Khalif, we've seen reports, heard rumors of suspected mental health issues, possibly. Does that become the defense in this case, as far as his mental sanity at the time of this? Where do you see this going?
Because of the timeline, right? Most of the time, a person is going to be arrested for an incident involving murder, and they're instantly charged with a capital offense. So they already are facing the death penalty. You have an attorney, the attorney's either appointed or you go hire someone. There's really no defending or arguing if the state's going to make a death penalty determination or not, because it's going to be, the purview of the elected DA in that individual county, specifically in Mecklenburg County. I mean, in North Carolina. So they'll make.
I'm listening to you.
You tired, bro? It's all good. You've been going 3 hours, 13 minutes though. You did good, man.
Yeah, man. Let's just do one more city, and then we're gonna get up out of here, man. Give me another city, man.
Hey, what about Cincinnati?
Oh yeah, Cincinnati. Checking on our good, fine people in Cincinnati, man. The local news, Cincinnati. Let's check in on the good, fine people. We know they
Cincinnati's.
You know what they've been up to lately, man.
I was in Cincinnati a couple months ago. It wasn't a bad time.
Wow.
A Cincinnati man will spend the rest of his life in prison after admitting to killing his girlfriend and her child. Deshaun Brown pleaded guilty this morning to killing Nytisha Lattimore and her 3-year-old son. The little boy was thrown into the Ohio River while he was still strapped in a stroller. Local 12's Katie Amrine is live outside the courthouse with what happened.
Give that, hang this nigga, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Kyle, that stroller was recovered, but Nilo never was. And coupled with the gruesome
Never recovered his body, man. He was eating.
crime scene that attorneys say Brown left behind, it's no wonder that he'll never be let out of prison.
Through the sentence of life without parole.
It was a shocking admission of guilt for Deshaun Brown, who killed his girlfriend Nytisha Lattimore and her 3-year-old son Nilo back in December of 2020. Finding someone accountable in the death of her granddaughter and great-grandson was something Fayette and Martin had been asking for.
That's what I'm praying and hoping. And I just want justice. I want justice for both of them.
Investigators say Brown stabbed his girlfriend Nytisha Lattimore several times in her Walnut Hills apartment. Brown bought a body bag on eBay, took an Uber, and left her body near the Purple People Bridge.
There was so much blood in our apartment that the blood leaked into the apartment below where was later collected.
Jesus Christ.
After Brown's indictment, then prosecutor Joe Dieters says Brown threw Nilo into the river while he was alive.
That this little boy's life wasn't worth what he had done to the mom and going to prison for the rest of his life. And he chose to kill Nilo in an incredibly barbaric method.
Brown will now spend the rest of his life behind bars without the possibility of parole.
A lot of black people say, "Oh, they're gonna fuck him up in prison." No, they not.
No, they ain't.
Not at all.
No, they not. No, they not. They're not gonna fuck him up in
The
prison.
only people that'll try him is like the motherfuckers that's been in there for 60 years that had that code. Like my wife, uncle or whatever, he still got that code. He been in prison for like fucking 30 years. So he still got that code. He calls home and talk about how he be trying to stab up people that rape kids and shit.
Yeah, but I mean, like this guy, if he's down, like say he's a blood or he's the GD or whatever, he's just gonna slide in with them. And
Yeah, he just gonna play cards and fucking. They probably gonna get him a flat screen TV. He'll be playing a new 2K.
yeah, so they're gonna look at his paperwork, and as long as he ain't snitching on nobody, he good. I mean, like people that's one misconception that a lot of black people have.
Yeah, they
black.
do. They swear.
Yeah, they gonna fuck him up when he get his nose. They ain't gonna do shit.
They not gonna do nothing to him. That man
If
is
you
good.
snitched on him, let's just say he had a buddy who snitched on him, that dude would get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's the dude that they're gonna fuck up.
Parole. And members of Lattimore's family were in court today, but they declined to be interviewed. Prosecutors had sought the death penalty. Live from the Hamilton County Courthouse, Katie Amrine, Local 12.
Damn, they couldn't get the death penalty for that?
No.
What's the point of having that shit on the books if you can't get the
What
death
else is
penalty
it for?
that?
Yeah.
Like you can't get the death penalty for stabbing a woman, kidnapping her child, having the baby strapped to a stroller alive and throwing it in the Ohio River, and you can't even find the fucking body. You can't get the death penalty for that?
No. That's why I said a lot of these jurisdictions gonna ramp that shit up. Sun's showing their ass too, because I mean, Charlie Kirk should be the biggest story in all these cities, but it's so much son crime that look at this shit.
You are going to see more state troopers in Cincinnati. It is part of the latest effort to cut down on violent crime. Tyler Madden is here to break down what all is being done. Tyler.
It's only everywhere.
Well, for the past month, state troopers have increased their patrols on I-71 and I-75 in the city. That move was made to free up more Cincinnati officers to focus on violent crime. But now the city has a deal to bring in the highway patrol to work alongside Cincinnati police. And
so basically, they're doing what Trump doing, but they're doing it in their own way. They're doing it without the National Guard. They're bringing in all these
Yeah. So a lot of them try to do this shit, but like this don't work either.
Yeah,
because the only people that's coming in to I'll tell you how this works, like what they doing. So they saying that they want to bring highway patrol to help with like Cincinnati police, right? Like the actual street cops. So they want them in the neighborhood to help them out, right? So the only ones that's gonna do this is the state police or the highway patrol. They gonna offer them overtime, and they're gonna be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You can ride around and just assist Cincinnati police in the neighborhoods. You got this box. They ain't finna do no proactive fucking policing. They just getting overtime pay. They finna just ride around, and if somebody's screaming on the air, they gonna go assist, or if they'll do a couple traffic stops. But it's not gonna be no proactive ass policing at all.
But it's gonna be a more show of force. Like niggas need to see police everywhere they go. Like if niggas don't see police, it's almost like
that's true.
They can't help but to commit crime.
And that, like when I was just there,
city, that move.
I didn't see no police when I was there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, and that's a bad thing.
Was made to free up more Cincinnati officers to focus on violent crime. But now the city has a deal to bring in the highway patrol to work alongside Cincinnati police and federal agents to track down violent offenders.
Federal agents.
Criminals in Cincinnati can run, but they can't hide.
The work will focus on tracking down people wanted for violent crimes.
Whether it's Cincinnati or any other city or any other location in the state or across the country, there is a relatively small number of the criminal element who commit the vast majority of the violent crime.
State police will be giving Cincinnati more manpower and technology.
The patrol will also provide aerial watch support, being the eye in the sky while our teams are on the ground.
We have not relented and will not relent in making the investments and adjustments to our plan to address those ongoing challenges.
The city will also be getting help from state agencies who help enforce Ohio's liquor laws.
And will be paying increased attention to liquor establishments in high crime areas where patrons are known to sell drugs and who are known to illegally possess firearms.
This is their specialty. It's going to be something I believe will be beneficial to hopefully crack down on these people that are carrying illegal guns.
Cincinnati Police Union President Ken Kober says the help is welcome, in part because he says the department is down 150 officers.
Anything that we can do to help in the meantime until we can get more officers in the door is something that's going to be very beneficial.
All I hear right now is black motherfuckers yelling, all these polices for this one person, where they go grab a gun off a dude at the fucking liquor stores and shit. Because they say they cracking down on liquor stores to protect the neighborhood, and they grab a dude that got a fucking illegal gun, and they fucking it's 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 11 polices for one person.
Yeah, I hate niggers, man.
Bro, that's all that's going to be.
The governor says all of this work will be targeted.
My guess is that the average citizen who's going about...
Anytime you see a fight video on fucking Twitter, 12 niggas on one fucking white dude or 12 niggas on one black person, and they got the nerve to talk about all these police for one dude. And they rarely ever fight alone unless they have to. So yeah, they got it. That's big. That's what they tell them about this partnership, man, with the state. This has to do with that big fight downtown when
I forgot about that one. Yeah. They do so much shit, I be forgetting. Yeah. with they were like rushing or some shit. Some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
They were rushing in the.
Them niggas not even them Russians not even here no more, and this shit still like a big topic. They ain't fucking following up on this shit.
Nah,
they left the country, bro. They like fuck y'all.
It's News 5 at 6.
Oh, this shit.
It's a story you'll see only on 5.
U.S. Marshals on a high-stakes operation zeroed in on Cleveland.
Going after violent fugitives, recovering missing kids, and going after sexual predators.
And they delivered, finding nearly a dozen missing children and arrested more than 100 fugitives.
News 5 anchor Tracy Carlos went along for the ride when Operation Trident moved into Cleveland.
As the sun came up,
today we're going after
the U.S. Marshals Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force
is wanted for CCW, burglary, and 3 counts of RSP.
Hit the Cleveland streets.
And we're just going to take East 79.
As part of a month-long operation.
I have information that besides just handguns, he also possesses a AR pistol with a 50-round drum.
We know we have success when we focus in areas, and that's what we did in this case. We focused in the Cleveland area for a month long. We believe we reduced crime, violent crime during that time, but we also hope to sustain that over the period of time.
More manpower converging on Cleveland on a mission of stopping violent crime. It's called Operation Trident. Operation Trident spanned the month of August. The Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force focused on Cleveland and finding missing children, sex offenders, and violent fugitives.
It's unique in a way that normally we do one type of operation, whether it's like a missing kid operation, a sex offender operation. This we decided to do all 3 into one and try to take a big, dent out of the crime here.
On Lexington Avenue, while cops looked for fugitives,
I was just very surprised.
neighbors watched what was unfolding. Gay J. Kim didn't expect her day to start like this.
Came out of the house and just, was about to head out to work, and then there was all this craziness just happening.
Right next door, the Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force converged on the house of a wanted fugitive. Attention! We were the only camera there. As officers from across Northeast Ohio crisscrossed the city, they searched one location after another, finding fugitives wanted for felonious assault.
All right, cool. In custody.
During the month of August, 350 federal, state, and local members of Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Forces were laser focused on violent fugitives, missing children, and unregistered sex offenders.
We were able to increase our presence here by the multitude of officers that we were able to bring in here from all our 8 different divisions. And they all focused here, during that 1 month period.
Dude has a extensive CCH, bunch of traffickings. He actually has an attempted murder in there.
According to the U.S. Marshals, during Operation Trident, 133 people were arrested. Among those, authorities tell me, 13 known gang members. Those arrested are charged with homicide, felonious assault, firearms, and sex crimes. 10 missing children were found. The task force seized 11 guns, 2 that were stolen, more than 3,000 rounds of ammunition, cash, drugs, and several stolen cars. The operation, laser focused on getting wanted criminals off the street, but also.
So what it does is it lets people know that we're out here. A heavier presence. The Marshal Service Task Force is out on the streets. People know that we're out there. I have a feeling that it makes a difference with the amount of crime that's currently happening too. Because you can visibly see us, like we have multiple teams out running in the city.
And that presence, they believe, made a difference too. In Cleveland, Tracy Carlos, News 5.
Salute to Cleveland. Yeah, man. Salute, man. I told you, man, everywhere's trying to get tough on crime. You're seeing it, all these initiatives, man. It's Cleveland, Ohio, Cincinnati, everybody's doing it, man. Any final thoughts, man?
Hope they keep it up.
Man, the country is still fucked, but all right.
Yeah, man. Same black time, same black champs. Let me see. Hold on, let me read this last super chat right quick. Salute to Raul Rodriguez, man. He said morning, man. Shout out to you, man. Salute to everybody, Sport Chance, everybody. Salute to everybody out there, man. I'm again, man. I'm gonna try to do a daytime show tomorrow, man. Salute to everybody out there. Same black time, same black channel. I'm out of here.
Peace.